Every weekend, I look forward to getting out there. It's a freedom like no other. It's part of who I am. If you ride, you know what I mean. That's why I insure with Shannon's. They get it. They share our passion and give us the features riders want, like limited use cover and multi-vehicle discounts. Shannon's insure all types of road bikes, not just classics. Whatever you ride, ride with Shannon's.
Call 13 46 46 for a quote.
Rare Spares has over 50,000 product lines and releases over 500 new products every year. Your local Rare Spares distributor has what you need when you need it. And as the only restoration company officially backed by Holden and Ford, we take our part in your project very seriously. Rare Spares, more than just a part in your project.
nice move. Blake Delaney had to move out of the way.
Good evening, sim racing fans, and welcome to your Sunday night broadcast here on SRW TV. We are proudly presenting you tonight the simrings.com V8 Supercars ProAm Series. And as you can see, we are at Mount Panorama, aka Bathurst, for our 80-minute enduro race this evening. And just before we get into that, we will have the Racecraft Simulations qualifying session, and our top 10 drivers will go through to the first top 10 shootout here tonight for the Pro-Am Series. I am Nathan ShiBBy Howden. In the comms box next to me is Stephen Sinkovic. Good evening.
Good evening and welcome all to another epic night at Bathurst, or as some of you call it, Mount Panorama. Your choice, but we love both.
We do. We've got a poll up in chat. Let us know. Do you call it Bathurst, or do you call it Mount Panorama? And while you're at it, just remember, anytime this night, if you find yourself enjoying our broadcast, don't forget to hit that like button. The lads are out. Our Pro-Am split. Heading out onto track now to get this Racecraft Simulations qualifying session up and running. It's going to be really interesting to sort of see the time split between the pros and the AMs. You can see they're already starting to run their warm-up laps now. A couple of drivers will join us in the camera booth this evening for the Warren & Brown Tools cockpit cam. We have Harry Dodds, Frog Elite Juice Racing, Andrew Cowan for Performance Sim Racing, and Sean Smith. I'm not going to try and pronounce his middle name, but he is going to join us in the Warren Brown Tools cockpit camp as well. Hope we are all doing phenomenal this Sunday, as the roars of the V8s can be heard right across the mountain.
Look, it's going to be roars across the mountain. I'm sure everyone in their lounge room is going to be roaring it as well, because we've got probably the biggest grid we've had in a long time out there tonight. And you know what, ShiBBy? The show has started and my SDK has just turned off.
Yay!
How awesome is that?
Mine's working just fine.
Anyway, we've got all the drivers around on track. They're already sort of starting to burn a bit of rubber here and there, a bit of banter going on, a bit of shit stirring going on, which is really good to hear. I'm listening to the boys in the background as we speak, and I'm expecting an absolute goosebump event tonight. I'm already starting to get the hairs on my arms already starting to stand up because I'm getting excited about it all. I can't wait for these guys to come out in that first corner and up the hill, start their way all the way around up to, you know, Griffin's, the cutting, Repark, the whole lot, McPhillamy, Skyline, S's, the Dipper, Forest Elbow, Conrod Straight, the Chase, and Murray's Corner across the finish line. It's going to be epic.
Sure is, mate. It sure is. Got a bit of a concentration face there from Mr. Harry Dodds for the Frog Leap Juice Racing, as he is flying over the top of the mountain. Look how close he is getting to those walls. Really wanting to put in a solid time here tonight. Oh my gosh, that concentration face.
Well, I can't see it, but I'll take your word for it, mate. Oh, he's changed his camera angle. He's got a bit of a light there.
No,
lighting needs to be. I can give you a few
on.
lighting tips, mate, to make you look a bit more handsome. It's not elongating your face enough. It's making you look round. So we'll have a chat about that off cam, Doddsy. Is he listening, you reckon?
No, I doubt it. He's out there on a flyer, so if you want him to be concentrating.
Car looks good. Oh, man, you know what? Nothing beats the sound of these V8s. You know, it's just crazy to hear them. iRacing has done that job real well. They've done a lot of stuff really crap, but they're doing that job really well. The sound of the cars is spectacular.
Yeah, I think lighting is done really well, and the way the spec map works off the car and the shadowing and everything is done really nicely. This is from a broadcaster's view, and definitely the sound. It sounds phenomenal. Oh,
Yeah,
Matty
100%.
Jones. Oh, Harry Dodds will take the lead, but Anthony Visma, that is a new name to me this season.
It is a new name to me this season as well, mate. I was looking at it as I was going through the names out there, and I don't even know who he drives for. Who does he drive for?
Let's see if we can get a closer look.
Velocity Racing Team?
No, it's Velocity. Oh, yeah, it is. Yes, there's 2 Velocities now, isn't there?
Yeah, there is, yeah. There's a Velocity Sim Labs. What am I saying, no? Velocity Race Team as well, yeah. So their boys have entered on the back of some amazing driving in your session on Friday night, mate. The young fella that won, was it Jake McPherson? Was that his name, or Jack McPherson?
Jack.
He was from Velocity Racing Team, and a few of his boys have joined up as well through that, and they are love. Oh, Gowie, one of the PSR boys just decided to hit the wall. Yeah. So they've decided they're going to join as well. So there's been a lot of new teams come through, which is spectacular.
Yeah, it's great to see the league growing, and as well as the views out there in the broadcast. So huge shout out. It's Accelerate Sim Racing. There we go. Thank you very much, Accelerate Sim Racing.
Yes.
I was trying to find it on the side of the car. Yeah, couldn't see it, but you've got a lot of great shots of your sponsors. So keep that in mind tonight as it goes on. So we're on board with Jacob O'Reilly right now for Vermilion Motorsports. Has taken the top time right now to 2:04.034. Thomas Freeman for the Fishy Motorsports for the 2:04.075. Anthony's in there with 0.575. Dodds 0.4709. Nixon 0.832. So very, very close times at the top of that table right now to go through to that top 10 shootout. Our benchmark is on another Fishy Motorsports driver of Michael Whiting. He's done a 2.05.500. Only a 15-minute qualifying session to find out who will go through to the Pro-Am top 10 thanks to Racecraft Simulations.
And correct me if I'm wrong, we had someone crack the 204 in Tuesday night. I think there was a 203, wasn't there?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
I can't for the life of me remember. It was, sorry, yes I can. It was the young gun of, oh no. His dad drops in, just Jason Douglas. It was Jason Douglas.
That's
he
right.
set a killer lap on Tuesday night and got into the 203s. So be interested to see what he does out here tonight. Also finished third in the podium as well, the young gun driver. So phenomenal effort from him as well.
You want to pass on my mobile number to Tyson and tell him that I can do some really nice liveries for him if he wants?
I loved it. I loved a bit of shit stirring between the team here. I thought people would like my hardly normal joke about his paint. So good to see the Performance Sim Racing team as we are on board. Thanks to Warren Brown Tools Cockpit Cam with Cowie, your average sim racer does drive for Performance Sim Racing. They have new liveries on display tonight, and as well as a new sponsor, Harvey Dorman, so good on them. Tell you what, it's awesome being able to see Cowie in his cockpit while we watch him fly around Bathurst as well. Keeping an eye on those.
It looks like a real car, man.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, he's got the cam in cam going as well, so we can see his smile and his hands going through the gears and everything. So it looks like a real car to me from here. He's not the average sim racer anymore. He's got to change that name.
He always says, look, I sit in the middle range of V8 Supercars drivers, and that's what he says. I'm average because I sit in the middle range of fast and slow. And I'm like, well, that's fair, but I don't think he's that average. He's got a lot of experience in these V8 Supercars, and we've seen him put on some awesome shows that we see too. It's a Fishies and a Vermilion car around at the top of the mountain there.
Yeah, Thomas Freeman and who was it? Tomo
O'Reilly.
and
so the two boys in P1 and P2 may have been trying to use each other's draft or practicing a few battles over the top of the mountain there before the race gets going.
Or maybe he was getting a draft and he thought, bugger you, I'm not giving you that, and decided to cause an incident. You never know.
Jerry Sanfuentes now, another performance sim racing driver, has slid himself up into P10. David Kirby's just above him in P9. Zachary Vlasbom. Good to see Mr. Zach Vlas out there again for the Alpha Venturi racing team.
Mate, there's 5 minutes left, and we've got some big names sitting outside this top 10 at the moment. We've got Bruce Tannock, Dave Coleman, Michael Whiting, even Jason Douglas, who should be getting up into those lines. I expect him to get up there as well. So there's a few names that I'm expecting to be further up the list. Sam Noble's back tonight from being away, so it's good to see Sam Noble back on track. Bruce Tannock is just sitting in 12th, just outside that. But an interesting top 10, a few new names in the top 10. O'Reilly.
I love when there's new
Bismarck.
people in top 10 and I get to talk to them, because my favourite question is how much pressure did you feel going into the top 10? And who was that?
Whiting.
Whiting.
Yeah, a 204.914. The times are seeing, I'm wondering what the temperature is out there tonight, mate. I'm looking at some of these times and I'm thinking, expecting some of these guys to go
41
faster.
degrees on track, mate. So that is probably why we're not seeing a big difference, but it will cool down as the race goes on and we move into the mid-afternoon. So right now it is sitting around midday. So it's going to be relatively warm out there in Bathurst. So definitely going to cool down as the race goes on tonight.
Ooh. Car 34 has got a 4 or 5 place grid penalty.
That's Jacob O'Reilly.
That must have been for that incident on top of the mountain with Freeman.
Right.
Yep.
Did you just hear that over the comms, mate?
Yes, I have. I just heard that over the comms, and I'm just wondering whether that's going to eliminate him out of the top 10 shootout or not.
It's going to be interesting what actually went on and what that penalty is going to be. It's definitely not what you want to come out here representing your team and absolutely put a rocket of a lap in, going through to possibly your first top 10 as well. Still some good times coming through. Ty Delaney, mate, this little young gun is really showing us that I think in a season or two he will not be an AM anymore. He is constantly battling with the pros.
He'd be dead lucky to be an AM next after the new year, after the break. He'd be very lucky to be an AM. It's going to be. He's there, mate. He's already there. He just needs consistency now. There's no issue there. He's got the skill level to drive up there and battle out with people like Harry Dodds, Coleman. He's got the pace. He's got the skill set. He just needs to build on the consistency.
So speaking of our AMs, Zachary Vlasbom from Alpha Venturi Racing, holding out that 10th spot with just under 3 minutes to go of the Racecraft Simulations qualifying session. Blake Delaney is on greens though, hasn't got a time in, is coming towards the line, and that puts him up into third. That knocks Vlasbom out of the top 10. Michael Whiting is now the benchmark with a 204.91. That was a cracking lap from Delaney there.
Yep.
Now
how's Bruce doing? Where's Bruce out on track?
Panic is sitting down in 14th, but Vlasbom is coming back around. A couple of green sections. Can he get that? And he has. He's got a bit quicker than Whiting, and he's got himself back up into that top 10 shootout. There is nothing between these top 10 right now.
Doing really, really well. We've got to look at the timing now as it comes through and clicks over. We've got a minute and a half, and we'll have guys that will cross that line and still have...
Jumps into third.
And they'll still have 2 minutes to complete their lap. So Zach's still holding on to 10th place by, what is it? Oh, look at that. By
nothing.
less than 1/10.
By nothing,
Yeah, less than 1/10. Cifuentes is not that far behind too. He's sitting at 1/10 below.
Shane Newlands, I don't know if that was his outlap or not, but he did have a lot of greens lined up, so he hasn't got a lap in yet. We have 34 drivers registered for this session, so it should be an absolute cracker. I just saw Callum.
We've actually got more, mate. We've got... Oh, yeah, you're not counting Barbs and thing, 34 in the flesh, It's going to be epic.
Mate, Bathurst really turns it on. If it's anything like Tuesday race, whoo-wee, am I excited already.
Yeah, I'm expecting big things.
On some greens. Did he set a time? Not sure if he actually managed to get a time in that lap. Joshua Horton just jumped Gerard Sanfuentes for P12. A good lap time for him. You can see a couple of AMs split through there. So we've got Vlasbom, who's Anthony actually is our quickest AM right now. Vlasbom, and then Ty Delaney, and then Andrew Cowan. So those guys are all up in there in that top 20. Great to see. Michael Whiting, though, is on 3 greens. Could this be enough to pit Vlasbom and slot himself up as Connor Nixon now jumps Matty Jones and goes up into P3? This is the final lap for these guys to get their times in. We're going to be watching Michael Whiting as he comes around the final corner down towards start finish line. Is he going to pip Vlasbom out of that top 10? He is. Whiting is going to jump Kirby as well and move up into P9, and that does knock Zachary Vlasbom just out of the top 10.
Is there anyone left on track still?
Yeah, there's quite a few. So Troy Dooley will be the next to come over our start-finish line. And Sean Smith is following him as well. They've really got to get a good few seconds out of this, though. Troy Dooley is 3 seconds faster, give or take. Let's see what happens here. Dooley coming around. Sean Smith right behind him. Lots of greens lighting up for both of them.
Through green.
Dooley's only gone up into 25th. Still did improve, so good run there.
Yeah, good effort.
And Sean Smith managed to lock himself into the top 20.
Who's that with the purple?
That will be Jamie Dyke. Coleman's coming across the line now. Coleman knocks Kirby out of the top 10. Jamie Dyke is sitting comfortable in 6th. This will be our last driver to finish up the Racecraft Simulations qualifying session. Huge shout out to John and the team at Racecraft Simulations. If you are not subscribed yet, please do, because that will put you in the running to win this amazing rig and seat combo from Racecraft Simulations of a retail value of $1,840. So as soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube, we will be doing a lucky draw, and one of you lucky viewers will get that awesome rig sent to your doorstep.
Yeah, and to give you another hot tip, I've got it ready. I went and got it out of storage, and it's sitting in Dean's garage. The seat and the whole rig, and ready to rock. Douglas is back from Albury. Well done, mate. Hope you had a good run this weekend. And Buffo says, "G'day, boys. G'day to you too, Buffo." I hope you're all out there getting raring and ready to watch this. It's going to be a spectacular night. Top 10 shootout is not too far away. With the top 10 going to be, have we already gone through this, or am I dreaming?
No, mate, no. We were just waiting for those qualifying sessions to come through. The thing is, we are waiting to find out what happens with Jacob O'Reilly and how much of a penalty he's going to receive. But right now, we do know Thomas Freeman for Fishy Motorsports, Connor Nixon, Vermilion Motorsports, Matt Jones for Performance Sim Racing, Blake Delaney for Fishy Motorsports, Jamie Dyke, Fishy Motorsports, Anthony Vismar for Accelerate Sim Racing, Harry Dodds for Frog Leap Juice Racing, Michael Whiting Fishy Motorsports, and David Coleman Fishy Motorsports. Those lads will definitely be going through to the top 10 shootout here this evening. So we will have to wait and see what happens with Jacob O'Reilly and where he falls due to that penalty through qualifying.
Yeah, that's going to be. There's nothing in. I can't hear anything from RC at the moment, so we'll assume that it's all going through. He is in the room. We have Anthony Visma, Dave Coleman, Harry Dodds, Jamie Dyke, Matty Jones, Michael Whiting, Mitch Miller, Mitch Miller has gone in there as well. So Well, let's see. Why is Mitch Miller in there?
Mitchell Miller. Yeah, that's a... Oh, he's race control.
Oh, there you go. He's our new boy. So those of you who haven't met Mitch yet, who I haven't, he is our new race control. Has been in training with us for the last week and a half, and he's been doing an absolute stellar job. So good on him. And for some reason, I can't enter the session.
All right. Tyson just sent me a message. Our race control messages are not showing up on stream. Please fix. Sure, mate. I'm bloody good at fixing things midstream. We're just going to jump to a quick intermission. We're going to stay live on the comm so you guys can have a chat to us while we move on over into the top 10 shootout. So bear with us while we do that. But if there's anybody you want to shout out or any questions you want to ask, feed them through. Because we are
100%.
We're going to keep the comms open while
we're always in for a chin wag, a bit of a chat, and I don't know. Have you fantastic viewers? I've got to actually make a big shout out for everyone who's been supporting our new show on our Channel 31 show that we've launched on YouTube. The amount of likes we've received is off the hook. So really appreciate the love that we're getting out there and all the comments too. We're going to keep developing it and keep growing it. We've got ourselves a bit more of a kickstart now that everyone on YouTube's watching it too. So you've noticed that young Thomas Preacher Riley has joined the team in our show, and he will be a regular in there doing V8 Supercars and some iRacing sort of stuff and around the traps. I did send out an email to all drivers, Nave, for them to give me any stories about how they're going in Logitech, how they're going in the Scops, how they're going in the Vets. How many emails do you reckon I got?
I know a couple of guys for a few teams, especially for the NASCAR series. I've had the owner reach out to me and have a chat, and he said he's got a couple of the boys over here racing for us, and they definitely want to get some light to their series. So I'm pretty sure at least one.
None. Not one driver has sent me a message yet.
I told him. I said,
knock, knock.
Email.
Knock, knock. No, we know you're there, mate. We're just ignoring you. Usually if you touch shit, it smells.
Well, don't touch it then. Use your brain. ShiBBy, yeah, so I was talking about the messages that I send through the SDK system.
Yep.
Yes, we know that.
Yep.
You knew what I was talking about?
Yeah,
we knew that.
It still has to connect to a room name, though. So
I'm not sure. Remember, you just sent me a link?
Oh, man. Can you send me that link back then?
Yeah, I sure can.
I think this was something I set up off stream. So if it stopped working, it's because I've changed my room name.
Okay. Because, we had it on Tuesday, and then we changed from there, didn't we?
The viewers that are out there that are watching, there's lovely dulcet tones of Tyker McAvoy, our race director, who has to unfortunately make some hard calls on the night. Very, very knowledgeable and educated man who's also a referee in the NRL world, who's also got him some nice bump on the head from a game he lost during the weekend, and he's also does some average designs for cars too. So well done, Tice. Yeah, a big week.
Some hardly normal designs.
They are beautiful.
Oh, look, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, mate. People say that, Van Gogh's art is beautiful. Some people think it's ugly, so it's all in the eyes of the beholder.
Thank you.
Right, mate, that in theory should be fixed.
I'll
just give it a
test
test
it out
while
during this.
Yeah, just do it now.
Do you call it Mount Panorama or Bathurst?
Yeah.
I'll call it Blue Mountains Race Circuit.
Oh, my God. That's not in the poll. You can't answer that one.
That's a different room and a different poll.
Yeah. If you guys haven't voted in that poll, let us know. So far, Bathurst is winning at 89% of the votes. So there's 28 votes out there. Guys, 28 votes in the poll, but only 10 likes on the stream. What are you guys doing? You're interacting with these polls more. It's just as easy to hit the like button as it is to vote in that poll.
Yeah. Just every time you come in the room, just hit the like button automatically. Make it part of your routine. If you haven't subscribed. One thing I will say is, Nath, that our percentage of unsubscribed viewers to our subscribed viewers has dropped massively. It was like 55% unsubscribed. It's only like 18% right now. So it has fixed itself, which is really good, but not to the point where we would like it to be 100%.
Yeah, no, there's always going to be new people dropping in and finding the stream. We actually have had some new subscribers tonight, so some YouTube names are really weird, but new subscriber 7 minutes ago, Insta1NXX. So thank you so much for your subscription this evening. And we had a new subscriber this morning, Jimmy Lee. Thank you again for another new subscriber. We're up to 887, all thanks to you amazing people out there. So absolute legends.
Brad Clayton's dropped in the room and said, "Good luck to the top 10, Matty Jones, and have a great race to PSR drivers." John Gullen, I want to win the rig. Looks schmick as guys. It is very schmick, man. And to be fair, there was team input in PSR liveries. Yeah, too many cooks makes a bad broth, mate.
Darren Lobb in the top 10 shooter. Is Tyson still in the chat with us?
No, he's in the chat with them, with the boys now. So they're all getting ready. I've just heard Barb's tell Tyson, thank you for joining us. We're all sitting here waiting for the top 10 shootout to start.
Yeah, yep. So Jacob is getting a 5-grid penalty applied to his top 10 shootout finishing position. So nothing happened during qualifying, but once he runs his top 10, he will be getting a 5-grid penalty from his finishing point in this top 10, so he will still get to run it.
Nice. I like the sound of that. I mean, that's a fair thing. I'm not sure what the incident was, but that was it. Looks like one of the fishy boys is on the mountain. Yes, it is.
Yep,
Mr. Coleman. He's doing his outlap. And what an outlap it's going to be. Hear that, if I shut up for 2 seconds.
He's on it very
quietly. He's on it. You can hear this car going up this mountain, and it is very, very nice. So he's just gone around. That's the cutting coming up to Griffith. Listen to it go. He's taking it easy, isn't he? You can see he's not overheating the tyres up. I wonder what he's doing. He's been doing about, what, 110, something like that? Can you see his dash?
I can get that up. There we go.
He's only cruising, so
he's not pushing it hard.
No, he's not pushing it hard. Sitting at about 100.
Thanks,
140.
Inst1NXX, the new subscriber tonight. Yeah, it's all right. I was on top of it. Thank you guys. You guys are legends. I appreciate. Just remember,
give us any feedback you want.
Know.
Let us know if someone's too loud or too soft, or if I'm talking too much bullshit, tell me to shut up. If your cars aren't loud enough, if you want to see a driver or a team that you haven't seen tonight, because we try to spread it from the front to the back, please do. So Coleman is coming around the final few corners, getting ready to...
Instincts, gotcha, mate, gotcha. Easy, I will remember that, or I won't, and I'll just revert back to calling you Insta1NXXX. David Coleman for Fishy Motorsports will be the first man to tackle the top 10 shootout here at Bathurst for the simrigs.com V8 Supercars ProAm Shootout, round 3 of season 4 here in 2023. Hold on to your hats.
Up mountain straight. Generally there's a gap on the left hand side where there's sort of like a little road exit. That's generally my braking point. Let's see where the shadow is. Yep, that's it. He's braking, cutting right on the tight on the apex, taking it as wide as possible, going from edge to edge up through the cutting. This bit here is a tricky bit. This is the bit that I don't get. They try to take so much pace around this corner.
100 kilometers an hour about there.
Yeah, and you've got to be really careful, because just as you coming out of that corner, if you hit it too early, it's just going to spin you, and we hopefully won't see that happen. Oh, that was super close, man.
It was really slidey in the rear end of that car too.
It is. When you get a chance, mate, let's have a look what the track tap is for the quali. Because the top 10 usually is up a couple of degrees.
38 degrees, so it's gone down 3 degrees.
Yeah. Here he is coming down. Oh, how good does that look? I love that little dip there. And this is the part that every V8 supercar looks sensational at. Oh, rear end's gone a bit shaky only, but he's got the power down. Let's have a look to see what his top end speed's going to be down the bottom of the mountain. Down Conrod Straight. There he is. Oh, I missed it. What was he? I was watching him drive to see how smooth he was. He's fighting the rear end a bit, isn't he, Nath?
Yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah. What are you thinking? I'm thinking mid 104.
Yeah, mid to high. Gonna find out right now as he crosses the start-finish line. First time to come through here this evening on your Sunday night broadcast, and that little clip up the top of the mountain has made that lap invalid, which is really unfortunate.
No!
Yep. So I saw him clip the wall at the top of the mountain. I did sort of expect that.
Coleman.
Mr. Coleman, mate. Honestly, the smallest little tap at the top of the mountain invalidated that lap, didn't it?
Yeah, I didn't think it would count, to be honest. It was only light.
On the broadcast, it looked like absolutely nothing, but when you came
Nothing,
across
yeah.
the line, that's...
It didn't even put like an asterisk on the sector, but it is what it is. I'm still 10th, so.
Yeah,
What
mate.
did you get, mate? What was the time?
It was a 4.8, like 4.84 or something.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's what we sort of said, mid 4s, mid 4 and a bit. Yeah. How did it? Was your rear end a bit loose, or is it the heat? What was it?
I'm trying to think what it was. Yeah, it was a 4.8. I took a bit of wing out because there's no toe, obviously, so it was pretty taily. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Because it looked like you were fighting the rear end a bit at some sections.
yeah, I went down to like 15 wing, so it was like it was just. In practice, I did it, and you had to be pretty light on the throttle. Like, it wasn't too bad, but it just I was trying to get to 300.
Yeah.
I only got to about 290.
Well, mate, worst case scenario, you're 10th. Best case scenario, you're 9th. Because there's someone's got backup O'Reilly's got a five place grid penalty, so he could if he comes 10th or 9th.
Yeah, very lucky boy this round. So
Yeah.
no, we'll see how we go. But let's get
All
on,
right, mate. We've got one of your lads out on track. Have fun tonight. We'll speak to you soon.
See you, mate.
And here we got Mr. Whiting.
Yeah, another fishy motorsports
another fishy
driver. It is
Up mountain straight.
something we see here quite regularly with the piranhas out in school.
Oh yeah, this is the lead fish. And I believe it's his wife's birthday too. So happy birthday to the real head of the fish, to the real head of the fish family. We know everyone thinks it's Michael, but it's not. It's always the wife. The husband's only the neck. Or is it the other way around? No, the wife's the neck because the neck controls the head. Michael's keeping it nice and clean as he comes up. He's a very smooth driver, isn't he?
Oh, most of the fishy guys are. Like,
Yeah.
John Gallons chimed in and said, "Be awesome if iRacing would show the feet actually moving. That would be pretty awesome, mate. But that is the point of our Warren and Brown Tools cockpit cam. If any drivers have a feet cam set up for that as well, we are more than happy to show it." So it's Sandra Whiting. So happy birthday to Sandra. Mr. Blake Delaney has dropped in. Also said, "Good to hear you on the broadcast, Cinko. After seeing you and LeBron on the podcast the other night, I thought you would have a modelling gig." And he's definitely joking.
Yeah, I'm very honestly, happily joking, mate. But yeah, thanks to people that are watching, mate. It's good to see you watching, mate. I'm going to have a chat to you because we would like to do a bit of a live interview, but I've got to work out with Nath how we're going to do it. So look out, drivers. We're going to be calling you guys in for an interview. Here's Mr. Whiting completing his hot lap, coming down the final corner, as we call it, Murray's Corner. No dirt, nice and clean, just off the apex.
Very smooth lap. 204.506. Top speed of 303 kilometres an hour there. for Mr. Michael Whiting from Fishy Motorsports.
Right.
Hey, mate.
G'day,
You're
mate.
in the comms box.
How are we?
Good, buddy. Good. That was a super smooth lap, mate. I bet you feel good about that.
Not too bad. A little bit wide at one. Probably hurt the run up Mountain Straight a little bit. But no, pretty conservative. Didn't want to push it, just get a time on the board.
See, the Fishy boys never stop, mate. Blake's in there. Should I turn the camera on? No. Ask Mike to turn the camera on.
You guys should be getting your names down for that cockpit cam. Thanks to Warren and Brown Tools. I need more.
Mate, have
of
you
guys.
done anything special for your wife today, being that it's her birthday?
No, she worked most of the day, so flowers, dinner, usual.
Flowers and dinner, and then you thought you'd bless her with running a race at
Yeah, a little bit of peace and quiet. Yeah. Best present of all.
Well, you know what, mate? It's always good to have all you fish out here, and happy birthday to Sandra. Hope Mr. Whiting behaves himself. So when he gets off this gig, good luck tonight, buddy.
Yeah, cheers, boys. Talk soon.
So,
See ya.
Right, Mr. Harry Dodds, Frog Elite Juiced Racing. Now,
this guy is an unknown quantity, this Harry Dodds. Which Harry are we going to get tonight, mate?
hopefully the quick, smooth driver.
Yeah, quick, smooth, patient driver, and then he just kills it, or is he going to be a bit radical tonight?
No, we're going to find out though, mate.
His
He was
focus is
very smooth.
unreal.
He was definitely smooth through qualifying, so
Yep. He's up through fourth, dropping third, second, lets it roll through, gets the foot down just as he passes the bump, hugs the right hand apex, takes it as wide as possible, and then back in again. This corner here's a little touch. A little bit of a tail waggle, but he's keeping it going. He's hitting all his points at the moment like crazy.
beautiful. He is so close to that wall everywhere, using every single bit of this track.
The focus in his eyes. Look at the funny thing he does with his lips.
He's on fire, mate.
He's going well. He's got himself 223, 2224. He's doing really well. He's got the power down nice. So this could be a good one, mate. I'm tipping this is going to be around Michael's time. I reckon it might just be... It looks like it's going to be a little bit faster. It just looks a little bit smoother.
He's on 4 purples right now.
Yep.
5 purples. All sectors are lit up purple. What can the
This
Frog
could
League
be-
Juice Racing driver show us here this evening?
Is this going to be Harry Dodds' night? Is this the night where he comes out and shines at SRW at Bathurst? Final corner, nice and smooth. He didn't hit the apex, but really nice
Oh,
still.
he's cheering. Look at him. He's cheering. Look at that excitement as he goes to the top.
204.094. That is a nice time.
To the
That is
top.
a very nice time.
Doddsy, you there, mate?
Woo!
Mate,
What a lap.
we saw
Oh,
that
he's still
excitement. We saw that excitement live, mate. We had you up on the Warren and Brown Tools cockpit cam, so I'm glad we can see your face this evening, mate. You look extremely happy about that lap.
Oh, what a stonking lap. I didn't think I pulled that off going across the top of the hill. I felt quite slow, to be honest, but yeah, no, what a relief.
Mate,
get that
when
one
they
out.
feel slow, sometimes they're the ones you've got to. They come fast. It's because everything is just sort of natural and comes smooth, and you know it showed that was really smooth, dude. Really smooth. Great run. You hit the apexes. You were as wide as you could go without getting an X across some of those walls. That was really good lap, mate.
Nah, thanks, Steve. Yeah, I put a lot of effort into the quality setup this week as I've taken focus away from the race setup. But yeah, I hope that'll change come when the race server goes up.
Well, mate, absolute cracking lap. You sit at the top of pole position, mate. Good luck tonight.
Keep it focused. Keep it clean, mate. Good luck.
Thanks, guys.
Here we got one of our new boys, Anthony Visma. From, is it Accelerate?
Yes, it sure is.
Yay. Got it.
Piper asks, hi guys, how come the Speedo does not show speed in the car dash? Well, when you are actually driving in the sim, you do see your Speedo, but for some reason during watch, which is what we do for the broadcast, it doesn't show a speedo on the dash. So it'd be great if it did, though, wouldn't it? Because then we could see everything live.
Yeah, I'd say it had something to do with people sitting in your car and ghosting your car while you're driving and taking a bit more details out of what you're doing, how fast you're going through corners and stuff like that.
Sideways through there.
I think the apex saved him from hitting the wall there because he just sort of slid up into it. He's attacking this like crazy.
What? Somebody thinks he's got a drift set up on it.
He's got himself a purple, 2 greens.
Looking super smooth coming back down the mountain, keeping it tucked in really nice and tight. Using that track, getting it sideways again. Oh, that's not my end.
Down early. Oh, a bit of a drift near the wall. How good does this sound? He's got himself green, green, purple, green. Let's see how the last section comes out. Coming down to the chase.
It's got greens. We've seen people take the top of the table.
Oh,
greens.
yeah. Yep, 100%. We've seen it before. I like the nice simple livery on these cars too. Not overdone, makes the logo stand out. Nice and clean exit. Could have attacked it a bit more, but he's got himself a green. And 7.5. Well, it looked a lot faster than that, but that's a great lap still.
That's a cracking lap on at this temperature.
Yeah.
It's still 38 degrees, don't forget. So
Yeah, 100%. I think Harry's going to make the other laps look average now.
Anthony, how you going, mate?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Welcome to the comms box for, I believe, probably the first time.
Yeah, it's all new to me, actually.
Awesome, mate. Quickly, let us know how you pronounce your last name so I don't butcher it for the rest of the season.
Oh, mate, I get everything. Visma, whatever you want.
That's
but
what
it's
I was saying. I was saying Visma.
Yeah, I went with Visma too.
Yeah, you're right.
Good. I like it when we get them right. They're important. Mate, the car looks good. The drive looks really good. You really attacked it all the way through. Is this your first top 10 shootout?
Yeah, I was a bit nervous. So it was my very first one, but I was really happy with that lap. It was pretty good for me and clean, and I would have been happy with 10th, but yeah, I'm pretty stoked with that. So good way to start.
Yeah, excellent way to start, mate. Sitting second, so your worst case scenario, you got another 7 guys, 8 guys, whatever, 6 guys left to go before you. So it's going to be a good one coming through, mate. Strategy for the night?
Just try and have a good solid race. Try not to make too many mistakes and see where we are at the last 10 laps.
All right, mate. Well, good luck. And hopefully we'll see you at the other end after an epic race.
Yeah, cheers.
All right, that was Anthony Visma from Accelerate Sim Sport. New driver out here to the leagues. It's great to see them flooding in. Mr. Jamie Maxwell Dyke, proud new father. Coming
Fishy boys
down.
are taking the pits in the comms again.
Yeah. I got to get more of the Fishy boys into this camera room. Come on, lads. I know you've all got cameras.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see Dykey.
Let's get a full on board of Dyke.
Oh, did he go wide down a bit, or?
He hasn't started off too aggressive.
Looks like he rolled up. Looks like the rear end rolled over the actual apex. In 5th. Let's see where his braking point is. Collins was just here in the shadow. Yep, that's it.
Dyke's going
nice and tight.
Nah, he's just putting.
Doesn't seem like it's smooth, but is he pushing as hard as he normally pushes?
Nah, no way. Unless Dyke's just such a smooth driver, and it just doesn't seem like...
He is a smooth driver, that's the thing, mate.
Just sitting on board here, it doesn't feel like he's pushing it hard, but we know how quick he is, so... He's got 2 greens, but that doesn't say anything at this moment because this is his first lap, so...
Nice. This is the section I hate of this whole track, that little bit there. But he's done that so well.
Still holding it over 100 kilometers an hour through there, which is absolutely
This is the thing, mate.
wild.
It's, sometimes when they look slow, but they're nice and smooth like this, it's very deceiving, yes. You see how early he got the foot down then, too? He's no slouch, the old father. I wonder if he's had any sleep.
Flasks for pole. That's going back a while now, Coleman.
Hit flasks for pole. Hey, actually, now that you mentioned hit flasks, there's season 1 trophies of hit flasks.
Yeah, they were. That's
that we
the
did.
joke, I think.
And my brother still hasn't friggin' posted them out. I rang him on Friday. I said, dude, have you sent these things out? They've been finished for a while now. They're sitting in my desk.
Final corner. Very smooth lap. It looked a bit of a rough start, but he's going to come with a cracker through. 204.488.
Yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. It looked pretty smooth, so I don't know. I don't think Dyke will be happy with that. Were you happy with that lap, mate?
Nah, not really. But I'll take it.
I think so.
Did you have a bit of a mishap at the start?
I had a moment out of one, had a moment out of the last corner, and
Yeah, we noticed the one out of one. The rear end rolled over the actual curb. We saw that, but is that what sort of slowed you down a bit because you couldn't get the kick out of the corner?
I only lost the 10th to Harry in one, but where was it? I took too much after the corner after the grate through, or what is it, Reed Park or whatever it is.
Yep.
Just turned in a bit too early, hit that curb, and probably lost all my time there.
All right, mate. Well, you probably haven't had any sleep, so I'll let you off this time. How's Bubs?
Hey, he's good. He's still nocturnal, but he's good.
Blake's flashing the lights in his car as he's coming down the final corner to make sure he's flashing them out. He goes, I'm racing, stop talking to Dykey.
Yeah, Dykey, go back and tell him to when he finishes his lap, get in the bloody camera room, would you?
Yeah, he was thinking about it.
He should. I need more of his to show off, so...
Yeah.
All right,
good luck tonight, mate. Hope the strategy works out for you, and tell the missus hello.
Thank you, will do. Have a good call, boys.
Cheers, buddy. All right, Liz, the fishy called him the male model. One of the fishy boys, the dad of the up-and-coming superstar Ty Delaney. And he is stonker out there as well. He's got purple in the first sector already, so that was very fast. Could you hear the grip on those tyres coming around that corner? Can you hear that?
I can, yeah.
All right, I'm not sure if the viewers can hear that, but the grip sounds amazing.
No, they should be able to hear tyre sounds. That's one of the ones I've got turned up because I need it when I'm racing.
Oh, nice. He's hit apex to apex. This is the key bit. You can get through here nice and fast and smooth. Get the nose there. Yep. Dip left. Looking really good. Oh, how close to the wall did he get then? Let's get a bit of tyre lift. Pedal down. Oh, that was real nice and early. This is going to be a great lap, mate. I'm tipping this is going to be... well, I reckon this is going to be second fastest.
He is looking really, really good.
Yep. Purple or greens. Let's see how the last sector goes.
While we follow him down, I'd just like to mention again, there's 49 votes in the poll and only 18 likes on the video, on the live broadcast. Maths isn't working there somehow. If you haven't hit that like button yet, please do so now.
Is that Murray? Nice and clean. That's a stonker of a lap, mate. A purple to finish it off, and as I predicted, goes to second place with a 2:04.172. That is a great lap, a really good lap. Well done.
Mate, you had the
Blake
opportunity
Delaney
to get in the bloody camera room.
I couldn't do that. I'm happy to if you want me to.
Yeah, mate, get on board with this Ronan Brown Tools cockpit cam. I need more drivers.
Yeah, it makes it look epic, and it adds a different dimension to the racing, mate. Mate, how did that feel? That was a great lap from our perspective.
I made a few mistakes, but no, pretty good to do a 4-1. Harry did an absolute belter though, mate. I think the boys are going to have trouble topping that, to be honest. But felt her up.
I reckon so too, mate.
And start from the back.
Well, it is starting second. The strategy's going to be a bit different for you. Are you going to sit behind him and save, or are you going to try to take the lead and break away?
What are you talking about? Sit behind who and save? I won't save. I don't say fuel. I'll just drive it normally, mate.
Quick question before we boot you, how are you finding the Friday night session? You enjoying that?
Oh yeah, loving it. We picked the wrong setup the other night and played with the boost and all that sort of stuff way too much and just screwed up the race, to be honest. But yeah, we love it. I love an LMP car. It's a heap of fun. But more importantly, though, the podcast the other night. Tell you what, mate, you look like you had a haircut, you had a shave, you got some new glasses, gave him a polish. Oh, geez, it looked fantastic.
I'm a polish. You can only polish a turd so much, mate.
Looked fantastic, mate. A perfectly crisp, clean shirt as well, just freshly ironed. It was tremendous seeing that.
Amazing what camera work can do, mate. Super editing. All right, mate. Take care. We've got one of the PSR boys coming. Have a great run tonight. Really enjoy it and have a ball.
Yeah, you and ShiBBy. Good on you, ShiBBy.
Mate, I sent you the link in Discord. Get in there so I can show you off on camera.
No worries, mate. We'll do. Thanks for having me.
All right, so we've got Matty Jones out there.
We do, yes. Performance sim racing driver.
Purple first sector already. So he's already opening it up and putting some pressure on everyone at this point.
Looking really good too.
It just sounds so smooth when the guys get it right. Like the engines. Oh no! Is it going to be an X?
That was a big clip. He's on the brakes. He is slowing down. Oh, just finished the lap, Matty.
He was on an absolute ripper. Oh, mate, he's going to be kicking himself.
Oh, and he's gone. He's not coming in for a chat. He is out of the... Yep, he's gone.
Nath, your Cowie reckons your mic needs a little bit more oomph.
Yeah, it's having issues. It started this the other night.
Listen to this. Bathurst wants us to do a top 10 shootout in the 86s. It's not real world for the 86s, man. That's why we don't do it. It would be a bit of fun though. Maybe we could do it in a special event at the end of the season for it. What do we got here? We've got a few people. Did you say dislike? No comment. Obviously, like, and like. Everyone get in there and like. Here we got the Vermeulen boys out. So this is kind of...
Every time you say that makes me laugh. It's Vermilion. You say
I like
Vermilion. It's because you're a wog.
Exactly. Vermilion. I don't like. Doesn't sound right. Just doesn't roll off the tongue that nice. It's a bit unusual to see a white car. They're all black normally. So Connor's decided to make himself stand out in the team, which is all good. Nice and cruisy down the thing. While we're doing that, waiting for him to finish his out lap.
Testing.
Yeah, we can hear you. Testing.
Cowie to check it for me.
Oh, Cowie. Well, I'm looking at the meter, and it all sounds good on the meter. It looks good on the meter too.
Yeah.
So
it's not though.
It's capping, not though.
Nah, it's capping out too early.
I think your mic might be on the way out. Or no, I think it's your
mic. It's the XLR cord.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Coming down Murray's.
I'll just bring Stephen down.
Foot down a bit earlier. Yeah, put me down a little bit and everyone up.
There we go. That should match it out better.
Please, as long as you can hear me. Here we go. He's up the straight. Oh, it sounded. Oh, remember there's the camera coming in, but it sounded like he missed a gear then, but he didn't. He's tripping him out. Fifth gear. Let's see where his braking point is. He's going to roll out and put the foot down just where the shadow is. Oh, he's gone a little bit earlier, but has he rolled through with more pace coming through? He's sitting in the green for first sector, so no, he hasn't. Maybe he's making a rainbow statement there. I won't judge. But I like the car. It looks good. Oh, that was close. How close did that mirror go to the edge there? He's got to remember, no touching. You touch it, it's gone. The lap is gone. Apex to apex. It's better to be a little bit safer and get a better run up the top. Here he is. This is the bit that I really hate. He's got the nose down, turned in nicely again there as well. It's a good lap. I'm not sure if it's going to be. I think it's going to be a bit slower than Jamie's. I think it's going to be.
Top 5.
No, I reckon. Yeah, I don't reckon.
Not now! Huge spin! Huge spin!
Went too early. He went too early.
Let's get a bit of movie magic.
He
See
tried
what's
to hold
happened here.
Looks like he tried to hold the pace through this corner a bit too much. He's come through. Put the foot down he's clipped it there. He's put the foot down and it sent him round.
And there's the clip off the wall. That's going to push him off his line. Oh, just gets a little unsettled in the car.
Couldn't catch it, unfortunately. And there was no kangaroos involved.
No, but we will blame the kangaroo. We're not going to be talking to Connor either. Nope, he's not in the green room. That's unfortunate. Even if you guys don't get a great lap in, we still like being able to talk to you guys and shout you out. So
it's the here you are, Connor. What happened, man? Was it the inside wall on the left that wide?
Yeah, man. So I basically just I was pushing really hard. I was on for a 3.5, 3.6. And just grazed it that little bit that I didn't need to, and that was it. And it probably would have compromised me on the exit anyway. But yeah, look, it would have been a really good lap. I mean, yeah, I was shaking the whole lap though. I was so nervous, but yeah, just not to be, and we'll come through the field.
Well, we did too many of the top 10s last season, and then we decided to go back to just what's traditional in the V8 world. But I think now it's a bit of lack of practice now as well. It's becoming a bit more of a nerve-wracking thing, didn't it?
Yeah, and like I was thinking in my head, I was like, bloody hell, I'm more nervous than what I was for Scops. Like, I was so shaking almost, and it's like, this is terrible.
Test your metal, that's what it's all about, testing the metal and testing the mental fortitude. So it was good, mate. Look, it is what it is. You'll still be in the top 10, so no matter what, you're still in a good position. Just, I guess, patience and bide your time with your passes.
Oh, mate, we'll have no patience if we're at the back.
All right, see you in the pits then, mate. Yeah. Freo out on his hot lap, mate. We'll speak to you a bit later.
Too easy, guys. Have a good one.
Cheers, mate. Bye.
Thomas Freeman here, Fishy Motorsports.
I heard a touch as he came around the corner. I hope that hasn't screwed him. It must have been a really light one.
Yeah, I don't think there was too much in it, mate. He's still flat to the floor.
Yep.
Looking really smooth at the moment. Really smooth. Coming down now, back down over the other side of the mountain.
Mate, Dykey's the only Ford in the top 10 shootout.
That's really upsetting.
Yeah, it is. I reckon we just have... Maybe SRW just goes all Ford. We don't even allow the Commodores, mate. It's just a Ford competition.
Yeah, it's just Mustang V8s. It's all it is now.
Yeah. I don't even want to commentate this one now.
Yeah, I've had enough. All right, we're ending the broadcast. Not enough Fords out here.
And he's coming down the straight, screaming engine, taking it nice and wide, brakes nice and clean. Let's see, rotates the car around, gets his apexes nice and clean as well. I wish I could drive as fast as these boys do, I really do. I've taken a season off the V8s, nice and wide, foot down early. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Where is he at?
Oh, he's outdone. No way!
I didn't think it looked that fast. Jesus, see, I told you it's very deceptive. It's like when they look so smooth, sometimes they're just super fast. But
oh my gosh, that is
a killer. First one to break the 2:03.987 viewers. That was an epic lap. That just really looked like he was going for a casual stroll.
1,000th of a second essentially between those two. Like just absolutely nothing. Right, let's get Freo in here now. Thomas.
Hey boys, how are we?
I'm shocked. We both fell on our asses, man. That looked smooth. We both knew it was smooth, but we didn't realise it was that fast.
Yeah, I think he was a little bit of a little bit of both. I think it was safe and smooth, and I don't know what's the old saying: slow is smooth, smooth is fast. So I mean, I'll take it. Honestly, awesome lap by Doddsy though. Like, yeah, very very quick.
Well, mate, there's only 1,000th in it, and it's nothing. What is it? It's 7,000ths in it.
Yeah, that's it. That's a bee's.
It's nothing.
It's a bee's wing.
17,000 actually, but setup felt really good. The RSM wasn't sliding around. It sounded like the car looked really settled and set nicely in the corners.
Yeah, I think I'll run a little bit higher wing for the quali set, and I think most of the boys would be for when we do run quali trim. Yeah. But yeah, for the set itself, I think it's the VRS set I'm running. So I mean, normally it's very well balanced and it's very competitive. So yeah, definitely worked tonight.
Nice, mate. Well done. That was an epic lap, mate. You and Doddsy have set the standard tonight at the next level. So hope you had a blinder of a race tonight. Good luck, and see you at the other end.
Yeah, awesome. Cheers, boys. Thanks so much.
Cheers, mate.
All right, I'm board with Jacob O'Reilly.
O'Reilly, yeah.
Motorsports. No, yep, I've got that. Vermilion, that's right. So Jacob O'Reilly will be receiving a 5-spot penalty after this lap. So he's got to get out here, and he really does need to stick it and get that pole position.
Breacher has popped in and put his
Bathurst.
2 boxes worth.
Yeah,
Bathurst.
No, he's not wrong. Bathurst, yeah.
Bathurst.
What's going on here? Bathurst.
He's got himself a second sector in purple, which is really good. Yeah, he is going for it. He knows he's got a 5-place grid penalty, so he's got to do whatever he can for it. Looking smooth, though. Carrying some great pace through here. The nose dipping nice and tight. Yeah. Oh, they do that so well, these drivers. Let's see how clean he gets out of this corner here, and we get the foot down early enough.
Oh, nearly compression
that was a bit of a slide. Yep, I think that might have cost him a bit. Looking good.
Oh, I'll wait. No, we're on the straight. We're on the straight. Sim Racing World breaking more records. 53 viewers this evening. Shout out to all of you. Give yourselves a big pat on the back.
Woohoo, another record. Kept it steady all the way through. Oh, geez, that was close, man. That was so close, sticking it right. Keeping it clean.
He's on a very good run.
It is, all greens. Where's his set? Second.
0-0-2.
Far out.
What
These
the
boys
heck?
are putting some pearlers, absolute pearlers.
So that's going to put him overall P7 right now.
Yeah, and he had a few like a slippery rear end in one of those 2 of those spots. That cost me a few tenths easily. Jake O'Brien, how are you, mate? This will be your first time up here in the box. O'Reilly, I should say. First time up in the box with us. How you doing, mate? How'd that feel?
Yeah, it is, boys. Thanks for having me. Pretty bad, actually. Like, that was, I haven't done a shootout before, so coming out without a feel for the track was certainly interesting, but yeah, it was scratchy. I'm sure you saw it slide everywhere, but it's still fun.
There's a couple of spots we thought we saw the slide come out. We ran a bit wide the arse end of it, but mate, that's an epic drive, mate. 204.002. Well, if you're not happy with that, what's your average time around here?
I can do it right on a good day. I think I was just hoping to keep it in a straight line, but to be honest, I'm still pretty happy with it. I mean, you see there's some quality names in here, so very happy to be in this sort of company.
Yeah, it is, mate. The company that we keep at SRW for this season, this series, is pretty epic, mate. And
yeah,
to win a race in this league at the moment is not an easy feat at all. But mate, you've got to get yourself. We got yourself a 5-place grid penalty, so you're starting in 7th. So you'll be behind JB Dyke, and Michael Whiting will be behind you. So. No, actually, yeah, that's right. Yeah. So you'll be sitting in there. Good luck, have fun, and we'll see you at the other end.
Cheers, boys. Have a good one.
Cheers, mate. Well, ShiBBy, the top 10 shootout does not disappoint and has been epic as usual.
It sure has, mate. And there is our qualifying results. Thomas Freeman with a absolute rocket of a lap and will take out the Racecraft Simulations best lap and qualifying session with a 2:03.987. An absolute flyer of a lap, and you can see just how close Jacob and Tots were to that. Delaney as well. There was just absolutely nothing in it. I hope everybody else enjoyed that top 10 shootout as much as we did, because boy, oh boy, that was amazing.
Yeah, it's spectacular. It's going to be an epic final fight here tonight, mate. I reckon the drivers that we've got tonight, oh, mate, I hope they can keep it clean. Hopefully no one sends it up and just destroys the field. Oh, God, it's going to be epic. 80 minutes of racing on the mountains and any day in any league is always a lot of fun. But with the drivers we have in this series at the moment, the names that you're listing straight off the top of that, look at that. Freeman, O'Reilly, a new boy who's just epic times, Dodds, Delaney, Visma, Dyke, Whiting, Lobb, Tannock, Coleman, Nixon, Jones. It's just, you look at those names and you think, whoa, there's some pace everywhere. Like Matty Jones is a world record holder in the SR86s. You know, so there's no easy way around it. These guys are all fast drivers.
Yeah, 100%. The whole field, through the pros and the AMs, like the quality of racing and the speed that these drivers are really starting to get to. It makes sense, sort of in a way, like that we've done that pro-am split, and then as the league grows, like where are we going to go from there? Because a lot of the AMs are now definitely pushing towards that marker of pros, and it's so hard to separate. Where's that mid ground? You know what I mean? Like you get so many AMs battling it up in that top 20 with the pros week in, week out. So it is just going to be awesome racing again here tonight at Bathurst or Mount Panorama, whichever one you'd like to call it. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm getting a little giddy, a little excited. We've just got a little bit of a break here to get into our race session, as the top 10 shootout session is a sole session. We shouldn't be too long, ladies and gentlemen. We can keep the lines open. If anybody wants to come and have a chat to us, anybody that is actually racing tonight and is sitting and waiting for the session to go up, or just cruising around a practice session waiting for the race session to go up, drop into the green room so we can have a chat with you, so we don't have to go to an ad break and bore everybody with an
100%.
intermission. Much rather keep the airways open and have a chat with everybody. So by all means...
Yeah, tell us what you want. You know, if you want to see something different, you know, if you've got some ideas for us, you know, we're always open for some feedback. We try to keep it as developing and progressing forward. There's a few things we're working on at the moment with Nathan in the background for doing a bit of picture-in-picture because we've got such big fields. But there's some technical issues that are holding us back, so we are working on that sort of stuff so that we can have, you know, mid battles on screen while we're racing the front end. You know, I think it's going to be a busy Christmas for me and you, Nath, to get things going. Looks like Dougie Gowans is in the room. Blake Delaney's in the green room.
Yeah,
do you want to pick up one of them too, and we'll get a bit of a chinwag?
Let's have a talk, Mr. Guns Out Gowans.
Guns Out Gowan.
Hello, guys. How are we?
You know what? I reckon we should have a little yeah, you got those sound bars. We should have a special noise for each one of our regulars. And Guns Out Gowan, it should be like a boom, you know, something going off, or a shotgun comes off when he comes in the room.
No, I don't know about that one, mate. I'd much rather revert back to Grandpa, please.
Mate, I was watching your race the other night, and those guns are getting really cool, man. And you're wearing a singlet for us, so you were showing them off nicely.
Oh, no, she's always pretty warm up where I am, mate. So you got to wear a singlet.
Yeah. What brings you into our room tonight? You got some news for us?
Well, Dan and I, we come up with a brilliant idea. We thought about an over 50s top 10 shootout.
An over 50s top 10 shootout. So just me and you.
Three of you.
Just me and you.
Oh, at least we've got a podium all sorted. Hey, look, I don't know how these guys get these.
Well, you know what?
Around here.
I've got myself sorted for a championship in the 86s. We've got rookies now, and I'm sitting in the top split of that. So maybe I can work out a championship that I can win.
I'm an absolute rookie in these cars, mate. I have no idea what I'm doing. I can't drive them. I don't know how these guys can get that type of lap time out of them. You know, they're fantastic drivers, and it's great to sit down and watch the top 10 shootout. So well done, guys.
It is a different level, mate. My mind blows how these guys drive. Like I literally pulled out of the series for the AMs on a Tuesday night because even the AMs were getting too fast for me, and I was just getting in the way. I don't have the time to practice like these guys do.
No, that's right. You know, I don't get practice until the race session actually opens, so that's why I'm always down
Yeah, well,
the
my
field.
P2 is qualifying usually.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's right. I mean, where do you go from there? You know, I don't know how much practice these guys got, or they've just got an abundance of natural talent. But it's just I can't keep pace with these guys, and you know, I love watching the race back afterwards to see how they race. They're so close, and you know, it's like actually really being there. It's brilliant.
Oh, look, they're a blast to watch, mate. The level that we've got out there is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. I'd love to see a couple of real-life V8 drivers come in and, you know, test the mettle against our lads here, because I think they'd still be up for a run for the money.
I think they would too. I think this is a slightly different level. The boys are pretty good at it. I mean, we had Gary Robertson. No, Gary, what was his name again? Gary Robertson. I can't remember his name now. Who was a V8 Supercar driver, and he was in one season with us, and he was at the pointy end, but he wasn't whipping the boys.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, like you said, you know, Matty Jones got the world record there, and you know, I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly. Look, mate, we'll see you on. I'll see you on Wednesday night.
You'll see me every night.
We'll see you every night. Looks like the boys are queuing up in the room. They want to have a bit of a chinwag with us. We'll grab Blake for a few minutes, mate. Good luck. Enjoy the stream, mate. Let us know if you want to see anyone or watch anyone, and we'll see you on track during the week.
See you guys.
All right, that's the legend, Dougie Guns Out Gowans.
What you're seeing on stream right now is actually a replay from the V8 Supercars AM Series from Tuesday night. We were watching Dougie Gowans go around. Thought I'd just throw something on you to watch while we get ready for the race series tonight. So this is the AM Series replay.
Mr. Delaney, you come back for a chinwag. How are you, buddy?
Oh, well, you guys were desperate. I got about 400 messages, so I thought I'd better come and have a look. I'm only kidding.
I was going to say, no, you didn't. I've got screenshots to prove it.
Mate, we are finally, after I think I mentioned this to you at the beginning of last year, wanting to do an interview with yourself and Ty, we are finally in a position where we're going to be able to do it now. I'm just going to work out the technical parts with ShiBBy. So within the next week or so, I'm going to pin yourself, maybe Whiting and Ty down, and I want to have a bit of a chinwag with you guys and interview you guys for the Channel 31 show / YouTube podcast show.
Yeah, more than happy to, mate. Name and time and location, we'll sort it out.
Yeah, good to hear. There's a few questions the boys will want to ask there. You notice we had Thomas Preacher Riley in with us now, so he knows a bit more about the V8 world than what I do. So he'll have some few hairy questions for you guys as well.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, look, I'm a little bit worried though. Like I said to you before, you two, you and your brother, the models on the TV, it's maybe like a thorn between two roses, mate.
Mate, we, like I said on the calls before, mate, you cannot polish a turd. There's a lot of polishing to be done.
There's a fair bit of, like I said to you before.
Fun, mate. It's actually the highlight of our week. Me and Dean actually enjoy doing. We're doing a film shoot tomorrow night. Actually, so Monday night's our shoot night. We get the show ready during the week. So we'll take in questions and bits. If you've got anything you want to share about the Fishy Boys, about competitions you guys have been in, and what you've done in Scopes, what you've done in Vets, what you guys have done in Logitech, pop me an email, man, and send me across, because I'd love to promote all our drivers across all series, not just ours.
Yeah, for sure. Happy to. I'm pretty sure Mr. Whiting's watching at the moment. The boys are having a listen, so they'll be all over it and make sure that all that technical stuff happens for you.
Yeah, because we're not just about SRW. We're about the whole community at the moment. So
it's a good idea. The podcast. I said to Jamie the other day, me and Jamie were going to do one, and I said, no, Sinko's beaten us to it. Now we have to work with him.
Sorry, mate. We do push the envelope here at SRW.
That's really good. Really good. Like I said, it's good. It's good to have a listen to bit of sim racing during the week. Anything outside of just seeing cars go around track. It's good, obviously, watching them go around the track, but it's good to hear a driver's opinion and what's going on. And I'm sure you'll probably, I'm happy to jump into the booth tonight and you can have a chat while we're driving, and giving you an opinion or showing what's going on whilst racing is what everyone wants to see, right?
Oh, this is true, mate. They want to see what you guys go through, the pressure you guys go through. I mean, 80 minutes at Bathurst is not an easy stint.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, look, everything is would be positive. Anyone on the stream, Ty's just trying to jump in there. He's going to throw his video camera on tonight.
He's already on. I just had him up on the broadcast because I could see him waving through yours, and I was looking up to see if he'd see himself.
Yeah, he'll chuck his camera. He'll chuck his camera on so you guys can. Oh, beauty.
Give us a wave,
okay.
Ty. Tell him to give us a wave. He's
I'll
on
give
now.
the boys a wave.
Yeah, your camera's on, Ty.
But it'd be good, like Sinko, you can do some sim rig tours and like get someone to take a camera around their rig and show you what's going on and what they've got.
100%, yeah. Because we've done a section where we sort of like to educate people, not to the level of what Boost Media does, but to the level of what just a general next level person does. You know, we don't all open up the back of our wheelbases to check out how they're constructed.
Yeah, absolutely.
We get in there and we take advice from our mates, and this one feels good, this one feels good, then we buy it, and then sometimes people aren't happy.
Well, you hear all the debates at the moment about whether supercars have got the right commentary and whether they're meeting, fans that are not well versed on supercars, don't know what they're talking about and whatever. It'd be good to, just whilst you're racing, you say, there's Harry Dodds and here's a picture of his rig and he uses this wheel and that, it just gives you more insight into what's going on.
That's actually a good idea. We should actually get all the drivers to put in what kit they use, what gear they use. Not only does it promote the brands that they're sponsored by, but it also gives people an idea of, some of the boys that we're racing with still have a wheel attached to their desk and some bloody rope holding their wheels in place.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of the biggest exponents of that for a long time was Jamie Dyke. He's obviously upgraded now, but he was like super faster than most of us, with a G29 wheel or G27 wheel, one of the two, I can't remember, but he was faster than pretty much everyone that was driving against him. So it's pretty amazing.
People come to me and they say, how much is it going to cost me to do sim racing? And I said, well, you've got to ask yourself a few questions. Do you just want to race with mates on Xbox and IRacing and have a bit of fun? Do you want to race in a regular league and just have fun? Do you want to train like a real sportsman on a Monday and a Thursday, a race on a Sunday? Do you want it to be as a sport? And all these different levels are different money spends.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, you can start from the lowest level right up to the highest level. You can start with $500 wheel and base and pedals and get yourself a $1,000 PC and away you go almost. But that's becoming pretty rare these days. A lot of people are spending the big bucks on some of the big gear now. So
well, that's what I always say to them: do it on the shit gear. You can always upgrade. You can always resell it in the marketplace. Make sure that you are going to enjoy it and stick with it before you spend the big money, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. And marketplace is huge now. The Facebook pages of sim stuff. So
unless you're buying a mobile phone and they want to jump on your windscreen.
Yeah. But don't if you're new, don't buy brand new. Go and buy someone else's already put together wheel. Simply because it'll be a hell of a lot cheaper, and you'll get a top class wheel for next to nix.
Yep, over on Facebook you can head to Sim Racing Australia Buy, Swap and Sell group, and there is a bunch of guys out there always selling, trading, upgrading, so you can pick up some really good second-hand deals that the equipment is still in pristine condition.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, it's all about the fans, right? It doesn't really matter about what we're doing, what you're doing in the commentary booth. As long as the fans are enjoying the content, that's what matters. That's
100%. That's 100%.
And just on the fans, the biggest fish of all, and the boss lady, we need to just straighten up a little bit. It's her birthday today, so Sandra Whiting, she had to work all day, unfortunately. She's come home to Michael driving in the sim, so you could expect an early disconnect maybe tonight from Mike, because he needs to go and make sure he's doing the right thing by Sandra. But happy birthday to Sandra. Hope she had an awesome day.
if my voice wasn't so croaky, Sandra, I'd actually sing you a happy birthday, a bit like Marilyn Monroe version for you, but we'll wait.
Be on your own there.
Thanks to Ty for putting up the sub to SRW sign as well, mate. You're a little legend. So you guys have got your rigs back to back. Is that you? I can see behind Ty.
Yeah, so he has his. We're just building a house at the moment, so we're in a tight little room at the moment. But he's just behind me here, so his rig faces that way, and obviously mine's sort of facing this way. I can see everything that he's doing though, so I can keep an eye on what goes on. So during the race, if he has an accident or something happens, like what's on the screen right now, I can sort of swing around and just see what he's doing to keep him under control, make sure his reactions are professional, and teach him.
I'm going to be reaching out to you in a couple of years' time on the proper course of action to get my boy into a rig. At the moment, he would just dribble all over it.
Technically, that's not my go, but I reckon Coleman and the boys in Fishy can help me out definitely with rig parts and all that sort of stuff. I've got absolutely no idea. I'll bring Coleman up, and he volunteers to come around and put together the rig, and he's forever making.
I'm not talking rig, mate. I'm talking about getting the kid educated and smart and getting him in the rig. Yeah, right. It sounds like you've got a level head on you, and the young fella really actually listens. When you speak to him, you can see when you speak to some youth, you can tell that they're taking in every second, third word. You know what I mean? When you're speaking to people in their teens, and it's like, but your fella, mate, he is switched on. You can tell that he's listening to everything you're actually saying to him, and he's like a young adult he's got a very wise head on his shoulders. And he's actually absorbing things you're saying, and he doesn't think before he he doesn't open his mouth before he thinks. He actually thinks before he opens his mouth, which is really refreshing. Good to hear from a young fella.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I try and teach him a professional way to conduct yourself, and every time someone blows up on the radio or does something stupid or you hear something silly, sort of say that's not what you want to do, because obviously it doesn't sound great. Don't answer back to race control, all the basics. Like it's pretty obvious, really. Everyone gets really annoyed when they have an accident or someone runs into them or whatever. You just got to stay off the push to talk or off Discord or off any form of communication and just simmer down yourself, and then get back into it.
Well, it always feels worse than it looks sometimes. So I always say to the boys, like, me, I race in the open comms room, and people go, "Oh, see what he did to me?" And I go, "Mate, relax. After the show, after the race, watch it back, have a look at it," and it'll be like, and so many times people come back to me, "Yeah, you're right. It was my fault." I said, "Well, yeah. My ears are slowly repairing from the screaming I could hear."
Yeah, absolutely. Well, look, as long as you're having fun, mate, that's all that really matters, right?
Well, that's the big thing, Russ. We always promote fun, and it's what it's about for us. Once it's not fun for us, I'll handball the ball to someone else.
Yeah, I reckon you need to get plenty of Harry Dodds on the stream tonight. That was a belter of a time for him out of the blocks. None of us caught him in qualifying, so he needs to be on the stream a fair bit tonight because, like I said, belter of a time.
I think he will be, mate. He'll be at the pointy end. It looks like he's come out tonight to have a big shake of it.
Yeah, there's plenty of drivers in tonight, so you might see a bit of action on the broadcast tonight.
Hopefully not too many safety cars, but I'm sure it will be, mate. Look, we'll let you go so you can get your head straight. Talking to us can put anyone off for their race for the rest of the night. Thanks for coming on board and sharing your cam with us. We'll get in there when you're not fighting a battle that's going crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
At some point there'll be a bit where you'll be fuel saving and relaxing, so maybe we'll reach you back in again.
Yeah, just watch the green room. I'll swing across at some stage. Have a good one, boys.
No worries, mate. You're a legend. Thanks for coming in, and good luck to both of you and young Ty behind you.
Yeah, cheers. Have a good night.
All right, cheers, mate. Jimmy, how much time do we have till race?
About 4 minutes, so enough time for me to keep scoffing down this roast dinner.
So he's like, I'll get someone in to talk, so Sinker will just keep flapping his gums like he normally does, and I'll be able to finish my dinner.
Honestly, Blake was the best choice.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Let's have a quick look what's going on in... Mr. and Mrs. Freeman are watching tonight again. Good to see you out there, Mum and Dad. Lily Freeman's out there. And what's Dad's name? Peter. Thanks for coming out and joining us. We've got all Dave built has arms and up carrying buckets to the ute. That's how he got pole. Oh, okay. Do you know Blake's modelling for Dove soap in his early 20s? Really?
I'm gonna have to ask you next time. What the fishy boys say half the time, hey?
I know, you just don't know sometimes, do you? Sometimes you're just setting you up for a bigger fall than you think. Oh, God. And this is why I love being part of Fishy Boys, Peter Morris. It's always a good banter and it's always a good chat. Look, me and ShiBBy and the rest of the boys that work at SRW and the partners, we are so privileged to have an amazing bunch of drivers in our series. It's like a big extended family. You know, we're not just the Fishy Boys, there's a lot of them, so you talk a lot about them, but you know, your PSR boys, the Marlin boys, you know, WKP boys who've come in, have really settled in nicely. There is so many teams that are so respectful and really willing to help anyone that comes out. If you're a guy that's looking for a league to drive in, I would, not because it's my league, I would highly recommend come and join SRW, because no matter what type of car you want to drive, not what type of series or what level you are at, you'll have people around you that'll be fighting for the same sort of level, you know, fighting for 20th or fighting for 30th, and you'll get to know them and you'll have fun, and your goal will be to beat the guy in front of you, and that's where the fun comes from. So by all means, come in and register. While you're out there, people and everyone watching, make sure that you are like and subscribe. We've only got 4 likes for tonight, which is really disappointing. But get that. We got 30 going. It is just wrong, isn't it?
There's 30 likes on YouTube, so huge shout out to everyone. Absolute legends, and 63 votes in the poll. So stick around as we get ready to go racing at Bathurst here.
ShiBBy, you can tell he was just about to choke on his chicken at the same time. But if you're watching right now, you can see Jamie Dyke, and who's that following him? I can't quite see on the screen.
Dyke, it's one of the PSR boys, and Josh Horton.
Okay, yep. Bit of a rear end lock up. Oh, he's just kept it off the wall. And let's just have a look at something out of sheer curiosity. In tonight's field, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my God. 2/3 of the field is Holden, for Christ's sake. What the hell is going on here? There's just
a beauty, mate.
Tyson, how are you, mate? What are you doing here? How you going, mate? How far off are we?
We're about a minute off. I just wanted to pop in and say to all the viewers out there, a big hello and welcome from the race control team. If you are looking for something fun and different to do, come and join us. We are looking for some new members. So if you're interested, please send myself or definitely Stephen a message. And we've got some training programs running out through the season to get you involved. My message was a bit late. We're about to go racing. I'll leave you boys to it.
All right, mate. Have a good call. Have a good session tonight in the room there, mate. Don't give them any slack and stick the boots into them.
Definitely. Thanks, boys.
Cheers, mate. All right, have a look at this. What am I saying just there? Is that an old race? It is an old race.
No, this is the practice session.
Mate. Oh, it is too. Oh, yeah. Practice session had a checkered flag in it. I've never seen it do that before.
Yeah. When it comes to
Maybe I just haven't watched it before.
Probably not.
Yeah, yeah. What's Jamie got here? Jamie Dyke and Huggies when he was a toddler. Who else has popped in and said hello?
Get to that. Let's run through the grid. Thomas Freeman, Fishy Motorsports did take out your pole position and Racecraft Simulations qualifying session. Harry Dodds with that absolute flyer of a lap locks himself into P2 due to Anthony's post-race grid penalty. Blake Delaney and Anthony will actually be on row 2. Jamie Dyke, Michael Whiting, row 3. Jacob O'Reilly, Matt Jones, row 4. Connor Nixon, David Coleman, row 5. David Kirby and Zachary Vlasbaum will be row 6. Joshua Horton, Gerard Sanfuentes, row 7. Ty Delaney, Bruce Tannock, row 8. Mr. Funky Miller and Andrew Cowan on row 9. Brad Doble and Sean Smith on row 10. Sam Noble, Callan Hodgkinson, row 11. Travis Daly and Jason Douglas will be on row 12. Troy Dooley, Doug Gowans, row 13. Ed Hayden and Shane Newens, row 14. Brad Mays, John Van Ree, row 15. Darren Lobb and Bruce White, row 16. That's a long way back for those two. That is going to be interesting. Keep your eyes on those two drivers tonight. Mitchell Muller is holding up the rear of the field. Greg Barber and Tyson McAvoy. No, wait. Mitchell is our race control. Mitchell, Greg, and
Mitch
Tyson
Miller.
are our race stewards this evening.
Yeah. Darren Lobb has been starting down the back, so it'll be interesting to see how he's going to progress with the field. If you can see all the way to the right of the picture, you can see a PSR car just sitting there, and that would be Gerard Cifuentes in 14th place, I think. Here we go.
Cars waiting.
As the final cars are gridding up, got some great camera view going through of all the cars that are coming through this series, working their way through. There's Connor Nixon on the back there, Cowie, Boozer Boys. There's Noble.
Well, that was a... my drone skills haven't got that good there. That was a tough corner.
And there's on the far left was Darren Lobb. These boys are going to have an epic fight tonight, and the viewers out on the track, as you can see them all, it must be a sunny day because they're all in t-shirts and shorts. Take a deep breath, mate.
Hungry.
From here on in, it's going to be crazy time. The clock's ticked to 2:53 already on lap 1, so they're probably waiting for a car or two to settle in.
Yeah, that's just the grid countdown.
The gridding, yep. It is.
It's been extended to 4 minutes. 3 minutes, here we go. Ready, set to go racing here. Round 3 of Season 4 of your simrigs.com V8 Supercars ProAm Series, and they are off and away. Jamie Dyke got a phenomenal start there.
Well, a start. These boys are nice and clean. Dykey got an excellent start off the block there. He got some 2 or 3 spots up straight away. Done really well. Boys at 2x2 coming down the mountain, heading towards Quarry.
Watch my OBS.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It is crap. These boys are... Oh, there's a bit of impact in the back there, but they've made it through. Oh, turned around. It's Cifuentes by the look of it, or not?
Yeah, it is.
Cifuentes. He's had to wait all the way along, and it's unfortunately going to take him all the way to the back of the UQ to get out of there. The boys are still going and settling in now, finally into single rows. 991, one of the cars is calling in something in the race control. It probably is Cifuentes. Not sure he's going to touch. These boys are going from apex to apex already, fighting it out like crazy. Woo. Wow, what a gaggle of cars going through. This is amazing coming down the mountain. Chris Miller, and he's got a bit brighter purple by the look of it, or maybe it's just the angle, but that car looks fantastic coming through there. Frio is taking it all the way across. He's got Dodds chasing him down. Dodds got to keep his head straight on. Dykey has jumped up to 3rd place in all that, with Delaney in the 4th. Followed by Anthony Vismar, Matty Jones in 6th, and Matty Jones made a few places as well because he was down in 10th. Michael Winding and Jacob O'Reilly, followed by Connor Nixon and Coleman. Kirby and Vlasbom are finding it out in the back end of that, but these boys are just about to come through for their first lap. Oh, too wide there. There's a nice switch from one to the other. Nice and clean. This is looking epic. Frio is already starting to stretch his wings on Dodds to 117, 120. Oh, here we go for a bit of a dive on the inside. That's our Mag and Turbo specialist there. Mr. Bruce Tannock making that dive then and made it nice and clean. As we're coming up Mountain Straight, boys are taking it nice and easy. Everyone's getting really close to that wall. Here's another corner which is going to be very tight. Got to brake early, keep it clean, take it wide, roll it through like you can see there. Brakes, oh, there's always someone's got to touch it. Who was that just behind Blakey? That was Blake Delaney that just touched that, I think. Oh, how close did Michael get to that left-hand side? I think he's got his mirrors red so he knows where they are, so he knows where he can, how far he can push them. These cars are looking so smooth on this track. This is why the Americans don't like this track. They think it's dangerous because of the bumps on everything coming down this hill. The car lifts across that inside left curve. Oh, look at that! Bit of pace there from Nixon, getting right up the back end there, making sure Jacob O'Reilly knows he's there behind him. He's still sniffing his tail. Takes it nice and clean and gets into that draft. Dykey's starting to pull away from the front there, so Dykey's starting to create himself a bit of a lap on Blake to a 1:25. I'll have to ask them at some point how much distance they need to be apart to get a really good drag out of this. Blake's pulling away from the Accelerate boys as well, Anthony Vismar. Matty Jones is chasing Vismar down, and he's like 0.2, 0.19 on the back of him. Let's see how he's going to go under brakes here. I reckon that he will make a run for it. Not close enough. Nah. Let's see where he makes his move. Here he comes under the brake. Oh, who is that? That's Jace chasing the back of Travis Daly. Jace is working his way up. He's in 18th place at the moment. Mikey Miller just in front of them, dragging it out. No further action for the spin against the Fuentes at the beginning of the race in lap 1. There must have been, someone must have lost a rear end. Have a look at this. Race to the Murray's corner, outside nice and wide. That's John Van Ree in the Super G. Oh, look at that. That is a fantastic angle there, ShiBBy. ShiBBy killing it out there, mate. And one of the PSR boys, I can't quite see who it is.
Daly, mate.
Travis Daly got no nose on the front of his car, and he's still battling it out there. And Travis has got Jason Douglas hunting him down like crazy. Jace Douglas has done some big driving today out in Wodonga, I believe, in the kart session, so he's probably a little bit fatigued and made all his way back just to get back onto the grid tonight. Very dedicated young fella. Oh, Miller locked up on the left rear a little bit, but he's following. Who's he got in front of him there? He's got Hy Delaney. So teammates going through. At the moment we've got Freo at the front with a 241 on Dyke. Dykey and Harry Dodds very close. Harry Dodds is like 0.2 off the back of Dykey's back. And all the way from there onwards, folks, we have got 3 tenths, 5 tenths, 4 tenths. Everyone is going. We've got swapping there. Matty Jones has had an off track. And what looks like that Nixon, Coleman and Zachary Vlasbom have made it around him. We've seen last... Oh, he's going in the pits. Matty Jones is going to the pits. I'm not sure what's going on there, whether he's having PC issues or what the story is. We'll find out a bit later, but he's gone in for an early pit and dropping down the order. Oh, someone's hit. It's one of the fishing boys.
It's Coleman.
Oh, he's called it in. I'm not sure if there was contact or not, but I did hear him call it in then. So car 57 is Coleman. He's called it in, and he's got himself in that wall, and he's in a position where he can't turn around because the grid is so tight. If you look at the table, timing tower at the moment, all orange and yellow. When you come off the track in that sort of position, you have to wait for an opening, and there isn't one because they're all 3 to 4 tenths apart. Oh, what a camera angle. All I'm waiting to see is a nice wildlife of the kangaroo. There's Blake Delaney taking it nice with one of the Accelerate boys, Anthony Vismar, following him through. And they've gapped it to Michael Whiting at 1.2 seconds. Look at the pace down this hill. The car, Blake's left-hand side lifts that little bit. Oh, look at the front end of the Accelerate. Just the front left wheel just lifting as he came through that corner. Nice and tight. Look at the battles everywhere. There's battles in the front. Whiting's got these, got the Vermeulen's boys hunting him down behind him. So he's got Jacob O'Reilly and Connor Nixon hunting him down like crazy. Connor's done a great job getting himself up into 8th. Oh, looks like O'Reilly is going to try to make a move down here just as he gets into the chase. He's got the overlap. He's got the inside line. And Is he going to make it? Will Michael be able to break it down? No, he's got it. And he's coming out of it. Connor had a bit of a sniff at the same time, but no go for Connor. He thought he'd follow his teammate through. Michael is, you know what? He's in a perfect position. He's in 7th place. So there's no sweat off him here. Oh, too wide. Did you see that come through the corner? Oh, good. Oh, the rear end's gone again. He's caught it.
Lob.
Oh, Lobby is throwing
He's already
in
up
there.
11 spots.
Yeah, look at him go. There's Lobby. So you've got to be the Mustang people. It just looks a lot better when you do that and hang the arse end out. Look at him go. He's making another move again. He doesn't mind getting rid of a bit of paint on the back of his car. He's chasing Guns out at the moment, so Guns out Gowan's got a lot of pressure from Darren Lobb at the moment. 0.2 seconds on the back of him. Will he take him? Where's he going to take him? That's the question. Is he going to get him in the quarry? Is he going to get him in the cutting? Getting Griffith, he'll probably wait till he gets up a bit higher down the mountain, maybe around Selma Park.
Don't forget, this is an 80-minute race, so I think Lob wants to get up there, of course, because he started at the back. We all know Lob is ridiculously quick. We've seen him do it in prior seasons, just gets out there and puts on one heck of a show, and he really doesn't want anybody to get in his way, so this is going to be interesting to see how far up the table he can actually get. So it was him and Bruce Tannick that I said to you guys, keep an eye on tonight.
Yeah.
But, Tannick, I am...
He's down to 10 for the most, Bruce. He had that little bit off earlier on, and that cost him a little bit. But you're spot on with what you're saying about Darren Lobb. And you know what? He doesn't. He loves the fight and the battle. He has no grudges about it. He leaves it out on the track, and he actually loves it. So hats off to him. The way he drives and his driving style, the pace he's got, absolute bloody legend. Here we go, 2x2 into the cutting. Oh,
touch. Nearly touched the grass there.
Yeah, he's let him go, or he's bit of... Oh, mate. Oh, that's just a payback, is it? Oh, I think it might have been. Was that Josh Horton?
Yeah, it was, mate.
Yes,
yeah.
it was Josh Horton. Yes, it was, yeah. He got a bit of love back then. Bruce is not a guy you can push around on track like that and expect not to get it back, that's for sure. But he's got a bit of pressure there by one of the fishy boys right behind him. That's Dave Kirby. The 168 has called it in. Connor Nixon's called something in. Oh, here we go. It looks like Jace is having another sniff. He's opening the door up a little bit to tell him I'm coming through. So Jace is having a look in there. Brad Mays is into the pits. They've probably got a little bit of damage.
So Connor called something in because he was off track for 5 seconds, so...
Was he?
Yeah,
okay.
Something's happened to Connor. Comes Lob. Lob's past, Guns out.
Yeah, now he's hunting his next one.
Yeah, there's Troy Dooley in front of him.
I'm telling you right now, Lob is going to be in the top 10 in a matter of minutes, mate. He's just... you know what? It's passing class. Watching him drive is like watching passing class, mate. It's unbelievable.
That's the thing. You can be quick and at the back of the pack, but you've still got to be a respectful driver and get through the other drivers in front of you without taking them off the track.
Yeah. And it's the unpredictability of these guys at the back of the grid, which makes it even harder. When you're passing someone like if you're a Daiki and a Tannock are fighting each other, there's an expectation. They know what they're doing, yeah? But when Lobby's passing some of these guys, like, say, for instance, Dougie Gowan, Sam Noble, Ed Hayden, Shane Nuance, those sort of boys are not as much experience, and they might not put the car in the right place unexpectedly.
Tannick making a move on Nixon here, but Nixon not letting him get through. They're both
on the grass, and they let the fishy boys through, and...
They just all
he still made it
lost
back.
3 spots there. Joshua Horton, no, 4 spots. Kirby, Horton, Delaney, and Funky all got past Tannick and Nixon then. So that's put Ty Delaney up into P11.
This is what we're talking about, people. Have a look at this. This is going to go for 80 minutes. We've got 8 guys fighting it out for a battle. These guys aren't even in the top 10, and they're fighting it like crazy. The top 10 have got their own crazy shit going on.
They are fighting for P10.
Yeah. Have a look at it. Too wide. Here we go. Is that Kirby? Yeah, it is Kirby on the inside. He's going to let him know that he's there.
Horton, Kirby, Delaney, Tanner.
He's gone wide. Kirby's got him. Horton went a little bit wide there, got a little bit unsettled. And then Ty Delaney followed him straight through as well. So Josh Horton lost that position, just went a bit wide, got a bit squirrely. It didn't take much, but it takes enough to get your rear end a bit loose. Chris Miller's down the back there. I thought he would be a bit higher.
He's up 4 spots from his qualifying, so he's actually doing extremely well.
Yeah. Oh, a nice little kiss to the wall. Oh, another one. Douglas kisses the wall as well.
Connor Nixon now right on the back of Travis Daly. This will be interesting as we see them flow through back down the other side.
Have a look at that.
Super close train.
Oh. This is the hardest part here, not to hit the guy in front of you, because you just don't know where the brake points are going to be. And they've all come out there clean, firing on all cylinders. That's crazy. Some amazing driving here. Tell you what, it's not even 20 minutes gone, Nate, and my voice is already starting to get croaky. It's like
felt all week.
It's like, when's it? Oh, here we go. He's making a move. Is that Connor Nixon on the inside?
Yep.
They're giving him space. They're giving each other space. He hasn't quite completed it yet. But knowing Connor, he will take this into Murray's corner and try to break late and get his car inside and rotate it, and he's done it. Oh, maybe a little bit too much. He's kept it. He's lucky. He's done a little bit of a come into the middle of the centre just to let the driver beside him know, Travis Daly, that he's there. Oh, they've had a bit of contact. 2 by 2 out of the first corner. That's fantastic driving. Well done. Travis is not giving up his position.
Jace Douglas is they're gonna be so careful. Jace Douglas is waiting for these 2 spots.
He's just checked out his suspension. Yeah, fuel tank's full. Oh, look at this. Jace's got a good run out of there. Oh, that's it. You're spot on there, mate. Jace's got a great run, and he's going to take Travis on the inside. Great move. That was great anticipation by Jace. Good pick up, mate. Oh, a bit squirrely there. Connor is pushing too hard. He's pushing too hard. He's going to overheat those tyres. He's going to start. He needs to settle down. We're only at the 15-minute mark, and his tyre rear end is already starting to get squirmy.
Back up into P1 though. Oh, drive-through penalty, car 168, contact lap 6. So that's a drive-through penalty for Connor Nixon. See how that lands. Getting it early is not too bad. Still a long race to go. But Thomas Freeman gapped out his teammate at this present time to 4.8 seconds back to Jamie Dyke, who has a 80.8 gap back to Dodds.
I'd suggest that Jamie's doing a bit of fuel saving and looking after his tyres at this point. And I think Dyke is, not only that, but I think Dodds he's not silly. He's sitting in 3rd place.
He's in a great
behind
spot.
Dyke. He's in a great spot. Sits behind Dyke in 3rd place, follows him through the mountain, tries to get a fuel save as much as possible and see what sort of strategy Dykey goes with the pits. It's in a great place to be. You don't need to be in that front guy because you're not going to catch Freeman.
No, not now. Not right now. You're not catching him. He is absolutely pushing, flying along.
Yeah, these guys, see the difference between the driving and these top 10 at the moment. They know there's another hour's worth of racing going on. We're going to look after this car. The guys we've just been watching fighting for 10th, they were slugging it out. You can see Connor Nixon's rear end was sliding all over the place. Josh Horton was fighting a few battles. They're getting off the grass. These guys aren't taking those sort of risks. They know they've got another hour's worth of racing, and they know how important it is to finish in the top 10 if they want to be able to compete for a title.
Just as we jump on board with Blake Delaney, he takes a detour onto the grass, somehow saves that. See that reaction speed alive then. The Dodds is around.
The Dodds is around. Oh, just as we just mentioned how clean they're all driving, we put the moz on both of them. Oh, man. So Dodds has got himself, how many places did he lose? He lost 1, 2, 3, 4 places. Blake's lost 1 place to Jacob O'Reilly. Michael Whiting has just passed Dodds as well now, so Dodds has lost 5 places. Oh, man. Geez, we put the Moz on, didn't we?
Yeah, just I was about to get all the cameras out again. They all just go, nah.
Nah, don't know. Did you see what happened with Blake? Was just missed his braking marker?
Yeah, just missed it. Decided to take a detour to the right.
Yeah. Keep it safe and clean. Here we got here. Is that Gowie in the camera as well? Excuse my cracky voice. His car looks like it's...
No. The battle is still on with Lob. Oh, Lob is catching. Going through another driver.
He's made it. He's just passed Jace Douglas. Jace Douglas is caught up to him.
Nah,
there's Harry Dodds in the pit.
Lob caught Douglas.
Yep. Harry Dodds is in the pit. So he's either he's got damage. Oh, we just had a best lap time come up as a 2:04.015 by Thomas Freeman. Dykey's not far off the pace there. He's in cruise control now. He's got O'Reilly. He's 2.5 seconds behind him.
Oh, I think that was Ty Delaney side by side with his teammate Miller Funky. Tannick managed to get around them as well, but it looked like little Junior Delaney did scrape the wall on the way through. Very, very close battling. Oh, no, it was Josh Horton. Sorry, it was Josh Horton.
I was looking at it, like, am I seeing something different?
Had me confused.
Yeah, that's all good, mate. It's all good. We're only human. And some of these cars, once the paint's been all scraped off, I'm a bit hard to tell who they are. But I'll tell you what, Travis Daly's still doing all right without a bonnet there, mate. He's still...
bonnet?
Nah, just a little bit extra engine cooling. I'm waiting to see when IRacing catches up with that aspect of racing. You know, you've got a wing, you can still drive a car, you know, you've got a bonnet. You're still not sufficiently, I think, sacrificing pace for the amount of, amount of air that you've got coming off a bonnet compared to a no bonnet. It's just not comparable at the moment. The accelerate car dips down. You see the way it squatted as it came around that corner. Looking good. The battles are spread out a little bit. We are at the what minute mark? We've elapsed 25 minutes at the moment, and the boys are spread out a little bit. You still got from 9th till 12th. They're all a couple of tenths behind each other, apart from the gap to Ty and Bruce. Bruce has got 3 seconds on Ty now. He's dropped right off on him.
Oh, Mr. Funky Miller getting the move done as we come back up the mountain. Just got past Joshua Horton.
There's moves happening everywhere. Right. Jason Douglas is still on the back of Travis. He's looking at him. He's got that's 2 tenths that you're seeing there, people. 2 tenths of a second. That is.
Had, Brad D drop in and say, "Go Trav, up 10 spots." Aaron Lobb now 18 spots. That is ridiculous.
Nearly as good as my effort on Thursday night. Geez, that crickets. I got crickets out of that one. Jeez,
if I'm not sure, it's because I'm back in the focus.
I said it was nearly as good as my moves on Thursday night.
Yeah, no, I didn't see it.
Oh, nice little kiss there by Trav. Trav, you're not going to need that coming out of the corner, mate, because now you got the pace chasing you behind you, mate. Jason Douglas is going to be on you like bread on rye. He's going to get him by the time he gets to the chase. He's going to have him. Go on, Jace. Get on the inside. Make a choice. No.
Playing the smart, playing the long game here. He was out here Tuesday night, Jace Douglas, and took away a podium, a P3, so for our AM series. I think he's going to play it a little more safer with such a larger field, and right now he's only worrying about what AMs is he battling.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree, mate.
We haven't seen Mr. Douglas in the chat this evening. I'm quite surprised. Ray, where you at,
what's going on?
Freeman's still pushing that gap. That is a massive gap.
Yeah, he's got it up to 6 seconds now. Doing an epic job. Just looking at some of the bigger movers, we've got Travis Daly is up 10. What's that? 11 places.
He's at
9
now.
Nine
He got
places.
overtaken by Darren Lobb. So
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Darren Lobby started at 31, up to 13th. That is just
biggest mover tonight.
crazy.
And still going. Unfortunately, our biggest shaker is David Coleman with that incident at the beginning. That he just has not been able to get back in the race.
No, it sucks for him too. He's had a bit of bad luck of late, and well, I don't think Coleman's come back out, has he? He's sitting.
No, that's what I mean. He just hasn't come back yet.
No, Bradley Mays as well. So probably too much damage. Unfortunately, these cars are like real-world cars. If you get too much damage, the repairs can be like half an hour. So there's no point sitting there for half an hour and then trying to come out. Sean Nesmith.
Sean Smith.
Sean Smith. Orton Smith.
Just wanted to highlight some more of our drivers here tonight. I know Sean's not in a battle right now, but must have had a bit of a rough start.
He was actually waiting in the green room for a chapper. We took too long to play, and he left. We'll catch up with some of these boys again. You know, the way things are going for a Monday night show, we'll possibly even be able. Oh, who's this pitting? That's Josh Horton pitting.
Yeah, so there was a big battle here between Lob,
still
Funky, and
is. Look at
Tannic.
that.
But
Tannic
Horton pulled in.
And Lob has just got him. So right at this very moment, Lob and Tannic are teammates. And oh, look at that! If he blocks him off there, he's doing it. He's letting Lob get side by side with him, getting Lob the overlap so Lob can come and shoot around the outside of the corner here. This is very smart team racing, guys. Look at that! They've just squeezed him out of that position. Will Lobby be able to get there? No, he hasn't been able to. That was a pretty crafty move, that was really good.
Very clever team play, but Miller, Mr. Funky Miller, just not going to let it happen.
No. Oh, no! Funky's lost the rear end! He's gone!
That is going to sink him down the field. Wow, that was a really nice flick turn.
Yep, you know what? It hasn't cost him that bad. It's cost him 3 places. He was lucky it happened right at the gap.
Here comes Guns Out Gowans.
Yeah, but he happened right in the lap, so he just needs to get those tyres back to temp, and then he'll be all right. Oh, mate, that was...
Clayton was dropped in and said, it's like I'm watching a replay between Trav and Jace from Tuesday night. You're exactly right, mate. The battle between Jace and Douglas and Travis Daly on Tuesday night was phenomenal. If you guys have not watched Tuesday night's broadcast of the simrings.com V8 Supercars AM Series, go and watch it. There was 40-something amateur drivers out here, and it was battles non-stop. Looks like we've got some guys into the pits, just around the 30-minute mark. So Freeman's in, Dyke's in, O'Reilly's in, Visma's in, Whiting's in, Vlasblom's in. So
Vlasblom. Where's Blake?
Blaney's in. Blake stayed out, so he's doing his old fuel saving.
There
Blaney's
it is.
in, Lob's in, Tannick's in. It looks like Daly's in, Douglas is in.
Everyone's fallen too.
Everybody is flowing through. The only one that hasn't yet is Delaney. He has chosen to stay out. We know
how many laps do you reckon he'll stay out for? Come on, pick it. Will he stay for an extra 2?
I'm saying 2.
I'm picking 2 as well, yeah.
Gowans
I agree.
is in, Hayden is in. It looks like Matty Jones stayed out.
Let's see what his lap times are like. So Blake's last lap was a 2:05.
He's come back out in second place. What a pit stop. Timed that perfectly. Straight back out into second place.
Matty Jones has come out in third.
He didn't pit. Matt Jones did not pit.
Oh, yeah, he did his pit earlier. That's right. But what was that pit he did earlier? Was that for a drive-through or something, or damage, or what? Damage. So he pitted at lap 3.
Still going to need a pit for fuel.
Yeah, he's going to pit in another 3 laps. So lap 16, he'll need to pit in. All right, where is Blake on the track at the moment?
Conrod.
Yep. Geez, I wonder what Con feels like about everyone coming down on the Conrod straight. Down to the chase. Freo is coming down the mountain as well. Look at these boys go. Let's see what Blake's times are like. He'd be on low fuel. So he needs to gap some of these boys and come out. What was the full length of the pit? Oh, it's not telling me.
I'll get up. Alright, so pit stop time, around 25-second mark. Full pit lane time was, it's anywhere from 47 seconds to a minute.
Okay. Has Dyke been passed in the pit? Because O'Reilly's in front of him now.
Yes.
So in the pits, what we've seen is Dyke getting past. So Dyke must have taken more fuel, and O'Reilly's must have, or O'Reilly's taken less fuel to get in front of Dyke. But Dyke is taking the inside already. He's got the inside line. And is he going to be able to make it up the hill?
He's in. It was only 1 lap.
Only 1 lap.
Dyke is going to run side by side with O'Reilly.
Yep, let's see where the braking points are. Dyke was braking at the shadow. Coming up here.
Just drop back behind him. So
not till he moved, not until he moved at all. We're at the 30-minute mark, so we've got another 50 minutes of racing.
It's not too silly. He doesn't have to push right now. He's still sitting in a prime position. He's in P4.
Yeah. He knows he's not going to catch Freo unless something happens. He knows that Matty Jones is going to pit in another 3 laps, so he knows he's in the top 3. He just needs to get his car in front of Jacob O'Reilly for his 2nd position to get himself in a very good title position. Gerard Cifuentes has pitted. Sean Smith has pitted as well down the back there. Let's have a look at the other boys are doing. Sam Noble's on the back of Josh. Travis Daly, Jason Douglas are fighting it still. They're going to have an epic fight all the way through, these guys. Oh, what's this?
Sam Noble, Travis Daly, and Jason Douglas. So there's 3 in this battle now.
Someone's just got to drive through. It's on the screen right now. I missed it.
Drive-through penalty, car 168, contact into pit lane, lap 12. Oh, that is really up.
Connor Nixon.
It's Connor Nixon again. That's his 2nd drive-through penalty for this race.
Yep. He needs to just slow it down a little bit. He's a little bit too eager, Connor.
Yeah, he's a quick driver, and he's really good when he's racing around other people, but we have seen him push himself too hard, and he comes undone. And we saw a lot of that from Harry Dodds over the last few seasons as well. He was one of those other drivers. He was. So much pressure on himself that he'd come undone. And now we're seeing a huge change in the way Dodds is driving, and I tell you what, I've been liking it.
Yep, Dodds has changed a lot. I think it's a little bit unfortunate today's incident. It wasn't due to the way his driving style was, just one of those things. Brain snap, but yeah, his style has changed. Well, he won the GT3s on Friday night. Had a great battle there for 1st and 2nd for a couple of laps all the way through. I can't remember who the 2nd place driver was, but it was Aaron Schotter.
Battle in the background.
Michael Whiting up against the Accelerate team guys. So he's fighting it there with Anthony Visma. These boys need to do... Some of these teams need to take a leaf out of the Fishy boys and have some colour variants in their car so they can tell who you are. Even if it's just at the top of the roof or something like they do in the Formula Ones, you know, one's got the fluoro cone, one's got the black cone, so you know which driver's which. That's just me having a whinge.
Yeah, once I get to know all their car numbers, I'm good.
Yeah, that's a good thing, but when you're watching the screen sometimes, for me, I can't see the numbers all the time, so it's always fun and games. But it's a very close driver here. Michael's starting to pull away from here, but Blake is putting the pressure on.
Jacob O'Reilly wanting to get back up into that spot, but I think Matt Jones is going to have to pit anyway, so I think if O'Reilly knows that, he shouldn't have to battle too hard here. He is going to go flying through, though. Not going to take any chances.
That was a bit sketchy everywhere.
Yeah, he was on the brakes really late.
No, Matty Jones has gone in, done the good thing and got out of the way.
No, I knew he was going to go in.
That was lap 16, so it was right on the money.
He had no choice. Ray Douglas has chimed in. He said, I'm here, ShiBBy. We've had a big weekend at the go-karts in Wodonga, having a beer and enjoying your show. Thanks for joining us again, Ray. And, of course, thanks for everybody for enjoying us. Yeah, thanks, everybody, for enjoying us this evening.
Enjoying us and joining us for this evening. Ray, let us know how Jason's results were for the weekend, mate. We'd love to know and love to tell the viewers out there. So Blake's come out of those pits behind Anthony Visma. So I believe he was in front of Visma when all those boys went in. So he only lost one place in that, but he'll be able to stay out a little longer than some of these boys. That pit strategy was when? That was at the 30-minute mark? It was 2 laps to go, yep. Around the 35-minute mark. So we'll be looking at another one, maybe 5 past the hour, something like that.
Yeah, I would say so. Within that 25 to 30-minute run. Whoa!
That was scary.
And Brad Doble Sr. having a battle here back in the top 20 for P18.
Oh, Funky's taking that wall again. Stay off the wall, Funky. There we go. Callum's had a very quiet night tonight. He's sitting in there. Let's have a look. So at the moment we've got in the pros, we can see that we've got Freeman, Jacobson and Jamie Dyke up the front, and then in the amateurs we've got, Anthony Visma, followed by Ty Delaney, and third in the amateurs is Travis Daly, all the way down in 16th. So the spread between those boys is pretty good. Still a lot of moving here. Darren Lobb is still up a hell of a lot of places, and he looks like he's settled down behind Dave Kirby at the moment.
Slotted in there. He's got a bit of a. He's up 20 spots. Like right now, he's just got to play it safe. Essentially, if he fuel saves where he is, he could get the whole field going into the pits and then grab a couple other spots on the way through. So
yeah, you got to remember that.
His drive through.
Yep, he is. Yep. Brad Doble's gone in as well.
Kirby.
Taking another look at Ty Delaney, is it?
Yep.
Yep.
Wonder if he's just going to get in front of Ty, being the more experienced driver, and just tow Ty along with him and sort of, show Ty where you can get your speed really through here and show him where the braking markers are.
Look, his Ty's pretty switched on all those sort of points. I think at the moment is maybe Kirby has got a bit more pace and just get Ty to follow that pace. So he gets stuck into the draft. Because at the moment, what they want Ty to catch Anthony Visma, yeah? And they got in front of what's my STK doing? Just changed. So in front of them is Zachary Vlasbom. So these boys are going to catch Zachary Vlasbom, and then behind that is Dad, is Blake. So then they want to get him in front of Anthony Visma. So That's going to be the team strategy going through, and it's going to be about stretching out the fuel saving and making sure the final stint is your race stint. Like Lobby now, he's settled down for the second stint. He knows he's going to have to pit. Oh, that squirrely rear end then. Oh, that was looking like he was going to make it rotate a bit too much. Travis Daly again.
This is Sam Noble, Travis Daly, and Jason Douglas. This battle's been going on for quite a few laps, and it's really starting to heat up.
Yep. Oh. That brought Jace back into it, that bump. Travis looking really aggressive. Trav, what are you doing, mate? He's going. I think he's just overdriving a little bit there. If he keeps at that pace and keeps going like that, he's going to destroy that rear end, mate. He's going to be in a hell of a lot of trouble. Jace won't stand back for it. At the moment he is, because he's seen him pushing it too hard. What I was saying was the third stint is going to be the killer stint, and Lobby is a smart cookie. He knows this stint is get composure and get ready for the final attack. Rio is 10 seconds ahead. Dykey is 33 tenths off O'Reilly now as well. These fights are getting heated up everywhere. After these guys, you've got Kirby, Lob, and Ty. Then these guys are watching right now. And then behind them, you've got Callum on the back of Chris Miller, and Matty Jones is back there as well with them. So there's 4 really significant battles going on. Jamie Dyke is putting the pressure on up the front again. It's where do you look, ShiBBy? Where do you look?
That's why I'm so quiet.
You're looking everywhere while I'm flapping my gums.
Keep an eye on everything that's happening on track and making sure our viewers get to see all the battles. And speaking of battles, Jacob O'Reilly, newcomer, Million Motorsports, fighting it out with Mr. Dyke from Fishing Motorsports.
Yeah, Dyke's had enough, I think. He's been sitting in there in 2 tenths for a while.
Mr. Crosby, good evening, sir. Great to see you out there in the chat again. Lob looks on point. He's coming.
Yeah, Crosby agrees with our strategy or our assumption on Lob's strategy. He's a wily old cat, that Mr. Lob.
Matt Jones making a move on Callan Hodgkinson down Conrod Straight. Side by side.
At the outside line, Callum's not stupid. He's let him go through. Well, he hasn't let him, but he knows he's not going to be able to hold him off.
Just pull in there, use that draft assistance. Ugly looking ZB Commodore.
Yep. Well, Funky's slowly catching up to Jason, the guys in front. He's down at 7.3.
No, Noble now onto Horton. Horton actually will pull out on Noble, so Horton's gone around. Now what's Daly going to do? Daly got a great run out of turn 1.
Daly's thinking he's got to have a sniff here. Look at him, he's already got the outside line. Oh, no, Noble's ducked in front of him pretty quick there.
Noble's just pushed back in front of Horton.
What was the pace difference there? Did you see how much pace
Noble's
Noble
gone
had?
wide though.
Oh, look at this 4 across. Chase Douglas has got the mix as well now.
Noble's lost 2 spots there.
How much pace did he have coming out around the outside there? He left them standing still, and he just overshot the corner.
Mr. Grandpa Gowans now on the back of Ed Hayden.
Easy, Grandpa.
Yeah.
Is Grandpa Gowans got a bit of a Cobra Kai looking message there on the side of his car?
I'm trying to see.
It looks like it says Cobra on it, and I thought, well, guns out. I could just see him with a Cobra Kai.
It's guns out Gowans. Just needs a black singlet and he'll be good.
It does say Cobra, yeah. So, all right, let's get some composure back here. Ladies and gentlemen, all right, we've got Thomas Freeman sitting at the front of it. He's gapped Jacob O'Reilly by 10.7 seconds. Jamie Dyke is breathing down his neck and waiting for him to make a mistake at 3 to 4 tenths. Then we've got a bit of a gap to Michael Whiting. He's got 7.8 seconds. He's followed closely, or not closely, 2 seconds away from Harry Dodds, who has got a close tail of Bismarck and Delaney.
Matt Jones side by side and right in front of them. Daly's going at Horton as well. Matt Jones will get past Milifunka. Oh my gosh,
Noble's gone in the pits.
So that's going to break that battle up.
Side by side.
Daly,
Douglas
and
is taking
Horton.
both of them. Is he going to make the corner stick? Is he going to push him wide? He is going to push him wide. He's going to make him take some grass. Is he going to keep the momentum going? The outside line's the faster line.
These three have put on a cracker of a show. Josh
Here we
Horton,
go.
don't forget, he's a pro as well. And you've got the AMs of Daly and Douglas, although no Douglas.
Oh, there's dust up ahead. Who was that?
Shane Newens was around there on the corner. That did not slow Horton, Daly or Douglas down.
It did
It's
not at
still
all.
on. The Million versus PSR versus DSS.
Well, it's good to see that he's got his bonnet back, mate. That's the important thing. Oh, Douglas is really carrying on the back of him there. These boys are going like crazy. There's some really epic fights happening everywhere. And sorry, people, we got to try to spread it out as much as we can. But you just got to keep bopping our heads all left, right, and centre. Simon Haynes, something's brewing here, mate. It is brewing left, right, and centre. Look at the way these boys, how close they are down the hill. Not the Dipper, if you've watched the show. Not the Dipper. Oh, we've got Blake Delaney in the green room. You want to take him in for a bit?
Maybe in a second.
Yeah.
I just want to watch how this battle plays out.
Here we go.
Hey, Dan, thanks for joining us, mate.
Oh, a bit of contact. Or is he going to make him under brakes? He's going to take the inside line. Jason's going to take advantage of these two guys in a minute. The way these guys are going at each other, they're going to kill themselves or burn out. Jason just needs to keep it smooth.
This is what he did before. He just let the two in front of him battle, played it smart, kept right on the tail, and as soon as there was a little mistake,
a great
he just
shoot out of
ate
there.
him.
He's got some great exit speed.
We've got a battle up the front with Lob and Kirby as well. Lob is going for his 22nd overtake tonight. That has to be a record. But here we are on board with Jason Douglas for the Dynamic Sim Sports team, taking on Joshua Horton.
Will he make it stick? This is the key, the breaking point. There's the tree that crosses the line here, and they've taken it. Jason's done well. He's broken a little bit later, carried more pace, taken all extent. Oh, and Horton's gone. Horton's gone, trying to keep up with him. He could not hold the tail in.
All the pressure on trying to keep that pace. Stay still.
Oh, all that fighting he was doing with Travis Daly, the way they were butchering each other's tyres there, that's where it's cost him there. He
Douglas
could not hold the tail. Yeah, he's loving that. He's loving that to the home, all the way to the bank.
He now doesn't have to worry about the two-way battle. He's only got Daly now in front of him.
And he knows that Daly's tyres are going to be worse off than his. Look at that, Daly locked up as he's coming out of the kink there. So he knows his tyres are going to be worse. He's going to be just slowly putting the pressure on. He doesn't need to be on his tail straight away. He's got a lot of time. He's got 40 minutes, 30 minutes, 35 minutes to slowly go on his tail and make his way through, because the next cars in front of them are a fair distance away.
Second runs and pit stops, I think
Dodds in
we
the
might
pit.
see start coming through soon.
Yep. Dodds is in.
Just see what happens. So we're only 46 minutes in, so we're sort of more expecting closer to that hour before the next run of pits come through. But Lob is going to, because Dodds is in the pit, this will be his 23rd overtake for this evening. He has gone from P31 up into P8 over 23 laps.
Oh, Jace Douglas has got the heat on Travis Daly again. Look at this. He's given him a sniff. He's looked in his left mirror, looked in his right mirror, just letting him know he's there. Oh, mate, he's going to have a crack at this. I'm predicting that he's going to get him into quarries. He's going to have a sniff in the quarry before we get there. He's going to go fake it inside, then go outside. No, not close enough. That's Funky Miller in the background there as well, coming across. Harry Dodds is still in the pits. He's been in there for 45 seconds, 46 seconds. Oh, that's a long pit. Has he got too much damage? What's going on with Doddsy? The average pit has been about 26 seconds, so he might have had enough. We've gone over a minute. Might be too much damage in there for him. That's a shame. Here we go. Matty Jones is slowly catching up to Douglas and Travis. Don't forget Travis Daly and Matty Jones are teammates. And they're working their way across.
Dodds crashes in pit lane.
Is that what it was? He's out now. He's out now at 141. Did he crash on the inset, on the entrance or the exit? I mean, or in there? Oh, he just took off. All right. So that's what explains everything, because we're looking at the timer and Dodds was in there for 1.41 minutes. Seconds, sorry. No. Yeah, he was in there for 1 minute 41 seconds. So he's obviously done a fair bit of damage as he's coming in there. Dykey is settled in the back of that. Don't know where to look anymore, mate. There's battles going like crazy. Josh Ed Hayden. Then you've got Brad Doby Sr. and Bruce White down the very back on 23rd and 24th. They're following it out there. Obviously, Matty Jones is like 5/10 on the back of these boys. The back of Jason Douglas and Travis Daly. David Kirby is sitting behind Lobby, just cruising along. Brad Doby just had a quick off track. Blake Delaney, who is in the green room at the moment. I don't know where ShiBBy's gone, but
drag him in. I just got to do a quick pit stop.
he's there. Yeah, Yasmin's looking good. Let's where do you go, Blake? There you are. How you going, Blake?
Good, boys. How are you?
Action pack going everywhere, mate. We've got about 5 or 6 different little battles going up and down the track. Josh Horton, Ed Hayden. Then we've got Matty Jones, Jace Douglas against Travis. Then we've got your boy Kirby against Lobby. Lobby has passed something like 25 cars for the night.
That's not fun. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, he is catching up to Zachary Vlasbom. Actually, he's not. He's sitting at around the same sort of time frame, 7 to 8 seconds. And I think he's a smart, wily old cat. He's going to run a sprint at the last sector after the pits. How are you going with fuel and everything, mate?
Yeah, good, mate. Couldn't get past Visma just earlier, so just sitting here saving a bit, to be honest.
Well, that's what I thought Dykey's doing as well, because Dykey's sitting like... at one point he was looking like he was going to pass O'Reilly, but now he's backed off to like 3/10, 4/10. So I think he's in a bit of fuel-safe strategy as well. But you guys are all in the same chat anyway, so where's Michael? Michael's sitting nice and comfortable in 4th. 8 seconds
they're going well.
So he's
we're going okay. It'll be interesting to see where everyone pops out after this last stop, though.
Well, you went a lap later than everyone else. With your fuel saving, what was that? You went lap 14?
Yeah, I've got... hang on.
No, you I want to think here, you went lap 14, so I'm expecting you. Yeah, I reckon you'll go like this you'll go 29, 30, you're going to get the 30?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought as much. And then you're going to sprint it home from there, mate.
I'll see how we go. Hopefully pick up a bit of time.
How's the tyre, the work on the tyres going? Like, is there much, do you have to look after them a lot, or does it look as bad as we're seeing here?
12 laps is still a fair bit around here.
Yeah.
You can burn your tyres up pretty easily around here, and you end up with lap times that are about 4 seconds slower than what you need to, but
you should be break the tyres in, don't you?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
So I came out into a bit of a battle. I came into a bit of a battle just before, and it didn't really work for me coming out of the pits. I buggered up a bit, to be honest, but
yeah. Well, you want to be just not cruising. You don't want to be fighting any battles like for the first 2 or 3 laps.
Oh, mate, if I can save a bit of fuel just coming out of the pits, that'd be perfect. Because then you just save a bit of tyres as well, and then, yeah, you're all good. But I wouldn't mind a safety car now to see whether or not anyone can make it home.
Well, I'm quite surprised if we haven't had one, to be honest. It would be, the safety car right now would be ideal, because it would be right at the point where people would have to be really close to make it a
Daly, Douglas, and now Matt Jones are into it.
Have a good call, boys. I'll let you go.
Take care, mate. Have a good one. Good luck. These lads haven't stopped all night.
They're starting up again, and Mr. Dyke is also sitting on the back of O'Reilly. I think we might see as we come towards this hour mark with only 20 minutes left to go. Okay, Tannock is now into the pits. That will definitely be a scheduled pit stop. But as 100%. We come towards these final 20 minutes, I think we're going to start seeing a lot of moves being attempted and turned on.
What are we on lap 26? Lap 26, a lot of these guys put it at lap 13, so a lot of them will be pitting now at 13 or 4, lap 26 or 27. Blake will be pitting around 29:30. Josh Horton's gone there with him as well. Let's see where Bruce comes out.
Getting out now.
Nice new lick of paint.
Slot him in P20, so not too bad. Seemings that the field in front of him still has to stop.
Mate, it's when you...
Freeman's in.
Yeah, when you think about it, it's like you used to think you go into pits and you come out in the top 10. Now you go to pits, you come out in the 24th.
Yeah. Oh, O'Reilly and Dyke are going to follow. Let's keep it.
O'Reilly passed Dykey in the pits last time, so Dykey's going to have to... Dykey will probably take a little bit less fuel here because he's fuel saved.
Delaney's staying out. We
knew that would happen.
Next one on the track is Vlasbom for the AVR. Great drive from him tonight in P7.
He's in pit, yeah. He's done well.
Lobb, 23 overtakes already this evening. Will come on down into the pits as well. Kirby's in. Will Junior Delaney. Yep, Ty Delaney's in as well. Matty Jones is on a really weird pit run at the moment. So we'll see if he takes the opportunity to pit now with the rest of the field.
He pitted lap 16, so he's got 13, 14 laps in that car, so he won't be pitting till lap 30.
Daly, Douglas, Funky Miller, Callan Hodgkinson, the whole field is flowing through.
There's a bit of smoke in the pits there, did you see it?
A bit of a lock-up coming into the pits, so Freeman has got himself back out in provisional P1, as Delaney still has to pit.
Dyke and Jacobson, Dyke O'Reilly have come out in the same order out of each other in the pits. So Dyke is just out in the back of him, 0.7. So nothing's changed in that pit strategy there.
I think this last 20 minutes is really going to start heating up. As the battles now are going to get very serious. People are going to want to lock in that final position spot. Lobb lost one spot in that pit stop to Vlasbom.
Wasn't Vlasbom already in front of him? No, Vlasbom was already in front of him.
Lobb's gone down to P9. He was in P8 when he entered the pits.
Yeah, that's because Matty Jones is still up there.
Yeah.
Matty Jones hasn't pitted for his second cycle because his first one was for repairs.
I knew that.
Yeah, but Lobb's catching because Lobb was over 8 seconds behind Zach, so he's got to put the foot down and he's going to catch Zachary Vosman. I'm predicting that Darren Lobb is going to finish in 7th place, maybe 6th, depending on what happens with Matty Jones. Oh, here goes Blake. Blake is in.
Yeah, 23 minutes for Lobb to see how many more positions he can take. Has overtaken 23 cars tonight, so I'm sure he's got more in him, but we are going to go back to this battle because Tuesday night, Douglas and Daly put on a show and they're doing it again here tonight for the Pro-Am. This is where this battle will really start to turn on now. They are battling for P4 in the AMS competition. So Anthony Visma is in P1, Zachary Vlasbom P2, Ty Delaney P3, So this is the battle for P4 of the AMs. You can just see how good these AMs are getting. In that top 20, look how many AMs are scattered through the pros.
I've got Anthony Visma as first amateur. I've got Tyler Delaney as second amateur. Travis Daly as third.
Isn't Zachary Glasbaum an AM?
No, he's a pro.
That hasn't been updated.
Yeah, he's a pro in iRacing. He's a pro. That's all right. That's all right. Yellow flag in sector 1. All right, back to getting my head straight. So Douglas is still fighting with Daly. Visma is still fighting with Whiting. Dyke is still fighting with O'Reilly. And JRSF Fuentes is in the back of Sean Smith's with he looks like he's just about to do a pass. Yes, he has. He's just passed him. So they've got the little battles going on back there as well. And now, it's changing. There we go.
So they're back. Is now a pro.
Yep. Oh, he's just kissed the wall. A bit aggressive out of that corner. He's been doing really well in the in Scops Flasbomb, so he's been putting in a training. I heard the other night he's been putting in 4 hours a night of training to get himself up in the Scops. So it's a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do.
He's not up there. He's not up the scratch yet.
I would not be able to do that.
Yeah, I couldn't do it either. I only say that because I know Zach.
Yeah, like I'd be divorced if I did that.
It'll be interesting to see what he thinks of my comment there. Actually, I should go drop into his Twitch channel.
As 152 has 34 minutes ago subscribed to us, so thank you, Kaz. We are up to 894. Whoa, weren't we at 87? What happened? We've had a lot of subscribers tonight, people. Thank you very, very much.
Mine hasn't updated. Yeah, 895. We've had 72 votes in the poll, but still only 32 likes. My next poll is going to be something special. Get ready for our next broadcast Tuesday night. And I want to start seeing those the polls hitting the same numbers as the likes. But yes, we have quite a few new subscribers tonight.
Well, this season we've had the most subscribers in a short period of time for a long time. So I hope that means we're doing the right thing and everyone's loving what we're doing. We're always open to feedback, and look, people out there, let us know who you want to see. No one's told us anything. We're just flying by the seat of our pants and trying to give you the best show we possibly can. So enjoy and let us know.
Jacob O'Reilly flies through with a 203.81. The top three right now are all in the 203s.
Yep, they're sprinting now. The sprint's happening.
That's what's happening.
How many laps we got left, mate? How much time?
We got 19 minutes.
19-minute sprint we've got
19
here.
minutes.
So that'll be roughly 8, 9 laps.
We're going to see more on top. I do want to showcase this, this young gun again.
Oh, I think I just heard Harry Dodd say 911. I think he's just said he thinks he's blown up his engine.
991 is Mr. Cowan.
He's blown up his engine. There it is. Yep, he's blown his motor.
Is this going to pull a safety car? Is this going to
don't know if he will.
It depends where he lands on the track and if it's going to be safe or not.
Yeah, if he keeps going, it depends if he gets a heap of cars catch up to him now as well. He did announce it. Race control are aware. Josh Horton's just had an off.
Right, before that happened, I just wanted to say congratulations to chat out there. You guys have helped us hit 100 messages. Actually, you guys just did it yourself. 100 messages through our stream. Just from interacting with us. So thank you so much. Every time we get these little congratulations, it makes us really believe that we are doing something fantastic for you guys out there to come and enjoy these broadcasts with us as well. So on screen right now, the junior Delaney, the little young gun, looks like he's only 10, but he's 14. And he is up there battling with the pros. He is sitting in P10 right now.
Dude, the little dude is fast. I'll tell you what. We have seen him all the way from his dad giving us a yell, look, we want to get him to drive in our league. And we was like, all right. We went across the things and said, look, you know, you're going to understand he's racing with adults, and adults can be real idiots and can be very childish sometimes. So, and he's like, yep, he's prepared, he's ready for it. We know that he was a fishy boy and he had a lot of people supporting him around there, and we said, yes, that's cool. Let's go for it. Bring him in.
He's flourished over here. Absolutely flourished.
Yeah. Oh, it's not us. It's the guys and people around him.
Just gave us a big old thumbs up too.
Yeah. We've just given him a place to express himself and to grow in, and the boys that he's surrounded by. Jamie has just had an off track. He has lost 16 seconds to O'Reilly.
There's nobody. The only one near him is Blake Delaney. There's not much happening.
I think he's done it to himself.
Yeah. Unfortunately, our man Dodsey, that incident in the pits, just hasn't been able to recover. Sitting in P22 at the moment for the Frog Leap Juice Racing car. Mate, really, really upsetting for Dodsey there. Was on track for a solid race. And Tanik, and whoa, what just happened with my... No, it's Daly. Travis Daly now on the back of Noble, so he's got away from Douglas.
Mate, I tell you, there's something else we missed in all that. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, look at Douglas come around that corner, fanging it.
He needs to
I don't know how he
catch up.
held that. It was really good. These three are going to fight me up the next 20 minutes.
What did we miss?
We missed Zachary Vlasbon being passed by Darren Lobb.
Oh, Lobby's up into 7th now.
Yeah,
That
he
makes
was
25 overtakes for the night.
Do you remember he was 7 seconds behind him after the last pit stop?
So Vlasbon had an off track and was off track for 6.58 seconds. So I think that's where it happened.
That's where he caught him up.
Yeah, but Lobb now overtaken 25 cars tonight to move himself up into P7.
That's got to be driver of the day.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Jace Douglas, though, the battle of the night, Douglas and Daly, and then towards the end of the race, Noble has got himself involved as well. These three
100%.
drivers have shown utmost respect and some phenomenal battling tonight.
It's been an absolute pleasure to watch them all fight and watch what they're doing. But yeah, like you said, hats off. The respect has been amazing. Amazing.
I sort of want to give Douglas and Daly driver of the day. just the respect that they've had for each other.
Yeah.
With just non-stop aggressive battles. Like
one doesn't need the sweets for his pimples, and the other one doesn't need the sweets for his high sugar level. Oh, look at Daly on the back of him there, man. Noble's got himself into a really nice fight there. 0.12 gap. That's a 0.12 gap right now, people. That's 1/10.
I feel like
look at him. He's got out of snare. He's letting him know he's there. He's dived in there. He's gone for it. Is he going to hold it? No.
Oh, Douglas was down the side. And that spun them both. And that moves Funky Miller up 2 spots.
Yeah, that looked like from where I was looking at, that looked like he moved. He didn't know that Daly was there. That was silly.
Here we go again as we come in.
So his tail's already lost. He's already sliding.
Yep. So Douglas was
it's going to be a hard one to call, man.
Douglas was in such prime position.
Yeah, the rule is that the person who turns into the corner first has the corner, so it's hard to tell when it comes out of that angle.
You know what, though? The battle hasn't finished between these two.
No, not at all.
They're going to keep on going.
It is crazy. This is what I love. They know that there's only a couple of spots left to it, and they're fighting for points like crazy. And all side by side. I think Douglas has got this one. Who's got it? Oh no! Look at the pace he got out of that corner there.
These two.
Great driving.
I tell you what, Jace and Daly, I think over the next couple of seasons will be accelerating their ways into the pros as well. Just to get that consistency down, but I think their racecraft
I can see
is
these
really
guys
getting
fighting.
there.
Yeah, 100%. I can see these guys fighting at the top end with the Fishy boys. 100%. That's some great fighting there. That was some really good rubbing and grinding around those corners.
Really not many other battles on track. These guys have absolutely stolen the spotlight tonight.
They have
Who
tonight.
can
They've put
blame
on an
us?
epic show. One battle we haven't seen for a bit is Michael Whiting and Visma. He's just sitting on the back of Whiting, and he's been there for ages, man. He's just hounding him and hounding him and hounding him.
But Aaron
Matty
Leopard
Jones
joining
is-
in as well, saying, love your coverage, guys. Thanks, Aaron, mate. Peter Morris as well. Everybody tuning in saying this battle is phenomenal, and they're going again. Douglas is around Daly now. Drop back a little bit down the track. We've got a Jerry Fuentes and an Ed Hayden.
Oh, is he going to make his... He had. Look at the pace he got past him then. It was like he had the bloody drift control button. Push to pass.
Sam Fuentes just screaming down. You know what it is? It's because he's in the Mustang. They're faster than the Commodore, you see.
Have a look at Matty Jones's lap, a 2:03.8. He's just set the fastest lap in lap 29. That is spectacular pace.
Yeah, 2:03.80
Yeah.
flat. So right now,
Yeah.
Matty Jones holds the Racecraft Simulations best lap during this session.
Yep, putting the pressure on Ty Delaney. That is an epic pace.
Daly just got around Douglas again, but Douglas has gone back at him. What have we missed?
We're watching two boxers throwing punches, mate. That's what we're watching.
Here we go, the replay coming up into turn 2. See Daly go down the inside.
It's an over-under.
Doesn't
Yeah,
get
he's
the
got him
run
on
he
over-under.
wants. Jay spits it back out in front of him.
That was, you know what, timing and confidence from Jace to know that he was past him.
The wall.
Yeah, I think this is it. Daly's cracked. Is Daly going to be able to get composure back? That's a question.
Oh, we're going again. Another battle started. Ty Delaney. He's just going to hold Jones off. He's in 10th spot right now.
Is Jones going to be able to break in time? He has. Ty's going to be respectful. Over and under. No, it's not on. He's going to keep pushing. Oh, Ty, a little oversteer.
Gosh, the battles are on everywhere. Sam Noble and Funky Miller.
Noble. Sorry, mate, I talked over you there, but I can't help it. I'm just getting too excited.
I told you, mate. I said in the last 20 minutes these battles are going to start heating up. O'Reilly.
Oh, Noble's gone into the pits. That's right. He had to go in early because that's his second pit.
Oh, yeah, Noble's in. That is unfortunate.
Yep. I tell you what, Matty Jones has done well. He's sitting in 10th place. He's pitted 3 times.
Yeah, he's only down 2 spots where he qualified, so solid
My,
job for the PSR driver.
My timing tower won't tell me, but how far is Darren Lobb off Visma?
He is 14, nearly 15 seconds.
All right, so he's not going to make that. We've got only another, what have we got, 9 minutes, 8 minutes left. 8 minutes left, so we've got about, we'll probably get 4 laps more out of this. All right, people, so...
What a killer drive for Thomas Freeman, the Fishy Motorsports. Just has not lost a position all night. He has been in P1 for about 100% of the race so far, apart from when the pit stops happened, because he pulled out in P2, and that was only because Delaney hadn't pitted. But he has just driven this mountain like he lives on here.
He's
12,
next level.
Yeah, 11.17 second gap back to Jacob O'Reilly, and this is where Freeman has set all night.
And you know what's funny? He's still pushing. He's not slowing down, because you just watch Freeman then passing a blue flagger, flashing the lights at him. Like, get out of my way, mate. I'm still driving fast here. Fast car coming through, and even though he's 11 seconds ahead, he's not slowing down by any means.
The race is not over until that fat lady waves that flag.
Yeah, 100%. His last lap was at 204.236. O'Reilly's was at 204.5. And Jamie's is at 204.8. So we're still going faster than the boys on the track.
Peter Morris has dropped in and said, having your ass kicked by a 14-year-old is epic. Epic to watch. Long go tie. Indeed, mate. Absolute outstanding drive.
Yeah. These boys are crazy.
Tell you what, the addition to Jacob O'Reilly for the Vermilion Motorsports, I tell you what, we're starting to get a few more team drivers out here that can start breaking up the school of piranhas that we've so regularly seen just flocking in that top 10. So great to see.
We had top 7, was it, or top 5 last week?
Yeah,
It
was tops, 1 through 7 on the podium.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Not to take anything away from them, they all drive very hard and very hard, but you know, Daly and Douglas are still going. Daly's 0.3 behind him. Then your other battle is, that's just changed. No, it hasn't. And then you've got another battle, Ed Hayden, Sam Noble, 0.3. Harry Dodds is still out on track fighting with, he's just past Bruce White. And the other battle we've got is still, Anthony's Visma is still tagging on the back of Michael Whiting. He has not given up.
We've got Noble and, oh no, Ed Hayden's into the wall. The pressure of Sam Noble might have just got to him there. And he's just run it too wide to the left and punted that ZB into the wall. I tell you what's crazy though, Daly's back on Douglas.
Yeah.
It's back on. It's back on. With 6 minutes left to go, Daly and Douglas. Oh no, that could be it for Daly.
Daly did the same. Daly, I think, clipped the wall just before. For all those old farts like me and ShiBBy, it's on like Donkey Kong.
Visma's. No, he's not. Michael Whiting has just got to move on Anthony Visma, and that's moved Whiting up into P5.
Whiting's been in front of him the whole time, mate.
It's not what my SDK just said, but anyway, okay.
Oh, really?
Yep, it just told me that he passed him.
Yeah, SDK is lying to you. Yeah, he's been, Anthony Visma has been sitting behind him on between 0.7 and 0.9 seconds the whole time. He's just cruising behind Whiting. I think he's trying to get some lessons from the Kingfish.
Not a bad idea.
Watch his racing line for a race. Everything, mate. This is the first time tonight that we have only got one car in yellow. Oh no, I spoke too soon.
Everybody's spread out.
Travis Daly and Jason Douglas are still. What's going on there? Callum Hodgson. Hang on. Something's going on in the tower here. Callum Hodgson, Travis Daly, and Jason are all mixing up my system. They must be really close to each other.
So I think Hodgkinson just then had a blink, like a little bit of a rough connection.
Yep.
So SDK was like, hey, I don't know where you are.
Okay.
Daly is still, he's still pushing. He is still pushing. He fell over a second behind.
You know what? People that are out there watching, get on board Tuesday night and watch these boys fight it out on Tuesday night again.
Yeah, the amateurs. This is the pro.
They will be fighting it out again on Tuesday night.
Tuesday night.
Travis had a killer race last week.
Here we go again as we're getting towards the final few minutes of round 3 here for the simrigs.com V8 Supercars ProAm split. I hope you have all enjoyed this broadcast this evening. Down the inside goes Daly. What a move. Can he hold it now down Conrod Straight?
How the hell did he do that? Jace must have gone a little bit wide there. He must have got a late breaking point. But Jace is they're tipping and touching each other. That's a little bit of a bump and run.
Side by side down Conrod.
Oh, well done. Jace took a lot of pace through there. That was very risky the way he did that. I mean, Travis had the outside line, which is the faster line. That was very fast.
Give these lads their own section. Sean, mate. Also, don't forget to tune in for the Super Sprint Series of the Shannon's Insurance GR86 Series 3 20-minute races with over 40 cars on track makes for some epic racing. That is on your Thursday night.
Sean races for Frog Leap, mate. He's I believe he's an American, and races for the boys in the GTP on a Friday night.
Well, you just said them battling will make me tune in, so I'm just reminding him to make sure you tune into all the other broadcasts. The F3s, mate. Oh, man, did I love being on that broadcast on Wednesday. I think the F3s, the show's not getting the views it needs, so guys, get out there and check out the Formula 3
If you think this is awesome, you'll love the F3s because...
Oh, Sean Smith's off. Bruce White will go around him.
Because the F3 cars are a lot more fragile than anything else. Yeah, there he goes. There, I was right. It is Sean. He races the 3, and yes, you are American. Man, what time is it over there?
Early morning, right? Like early AMs. Because my mate Jack was in here earlier as well, and he can watch these broadcasts because they're at like 3, 4 AM. So
55 has been told to readdress. I think it was between
White and Sean Smith.
Bruce White and Sean Smith. Yeah.
This is white flag. This is the final lap here tonight at Mount Panorama. Thomas Freeman, unless something silly goes on, will take out the king of the mountain this evening. Absolutely solid effort through qualifying top 10 and now the race. But this is the battle that's on. Although Kirby now on the back of Lasbom. Battle for P8 on the last lap.
Oh, I just shat myself there because the SDK just went. Dikey was just dropping down the field. I thought, has he gone off or what? But Blake Delaney is slightly caught up to Dikey. He's 8 tenths behind him.
Oh, what's Lasbom going to do here? He's got to hold this spot. A lot of points on the line tonight for an enduro.
Oh, yeah.
Can Kirby close that gap? We are going to see Freeman come around the final corner, and Thomas Freeman from Fishy Motorsport, the car 118 driver, will take out the king of the mountain this evening. Jacob O'Reilly, what a solid drive for Vermilion Motorsports, will take out P2. Battle between Kirby and Daly. I'm sorry, Kirby and Jones have settled down. Daly and Douglas as well. Mr. Jamie Dyke for Fishy Motorsports in the 080 car will take out 3rd place, but we do need to check out what's going on here with Kirby and Vlasbom as they come down through to the last corners.
He's got it in the inside.
Oh, no. Kirby's tried to go in too deep.
You gotta have a crack. You gotta have a crack.
He had to have a crack. Too deep. Gets on the brakes too hard. Locks it up. Will lock himself in a P9 finish. So really, really good positioning for him there. We are going to hop back down
Travis is still going
to the battle that has had us all entertained tonight. Douglas and Daly. Douglas has stretched us out to 0.55, so I feel like he could have this in the bag.
Yeah,
He's just got to keep it clean.
We've had a DQ for not following RC instructions. I think car 55 was told to readdress and didn't do so. I think that was the number. I might be wrong.
That was Bruce White. We were only told about the redress last lap of the race. That's
it's been on they've been on the comms 2 or 3 times, but it's all good.
Here we go, Jason Douglas and Travis Daly all the way to the finish. What a show for the 2 young teen drivers.
Hats off, man. Those guys did an epic battle tonight. Epic battle.
They both deserve driver of the day.
Hope Lily and Pete jumping up and down their seats with the young boy Thomas Freeman winning tonight, being first in our enduro at Bathurst.
What's happening on here? What is happening?
Looks like the boys are they doing a protest? What's going on?
They're lining up at the top of the mountain. Oh, are they getting? Are they trying to get the whole field?
They're trying to get the whole field, and they're all going to cruise back under one as one big group.
Well, that's our top 3. That is our top three. Thomas Freeman, Jacob O'Reilly, and Jamie Dyke. That is your podium here tonight for the Pro-Am Series. If you have not already liked this video, how come? Because that was one heck of a show.
Like, subscribe, tell us what you feel, what you think. That was an epic race to call. And now the boys are all going to do a burnout up the mountain. And they're all having a bit of fun. I like what they've done here, and they've all just... A few have not quite made it to burnout quality stage. But, and the boys are slowly drifting it up the mountain.
Look at that as they pull away.
Well done.
From the camera.
Yep. They, I guess they didn't want to drive all the way around because it's an enduro, but it's an epic battle. Thank you for the props from the people watching. We do our best, and we try to do what we can to bring the show to you guys. That was epic. Disappointment of the day for me was Dodzy.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to have a killer race, but he unfortunately kissed the wall one too many times, and that was it for him. And then he wrecked himself in the pits, by the sounds of it. But young Douglas and Travis, my God, what a fight! That was epic, absolutely epic. This guy here, he's probably not sleeping much, flashing his lights at us. Has done an epic job. Who's that in front of him? Is that Ty?
Yeah, it was Ty Delaney. Yeah.
Are they giving him burnout lessons?
Yeah. Got to be able to do a good burnout.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you got to do a burnout.
Yeah.
You got to be able to do a good one. That was epic, mate. That was really, really good.
That was great.
Who are we going to start with, mate? What did we get in the AMs? So, ladies and gentlemen, your first three for the V8 Supercar, ShiBBy's V8 Supercar ProAm Series tonight at Bathurst. First place for Thomas Freeman, second Jacob O'Reilly, third Jamie Maxwell Dyke, first in the amateurs, Anthony Visma. Oh no, it just left me. And second was Ty Delaney, and third was Jason Douglas. So great fighting there. Douglas actually fought his way up to third, which is great. All right, so let's have a chin wag. We want to start with the amateurs. We'll go with Jason Douglas. He's third in the amateurs, and get them all churning and burning.
By a driver.
What do you mean?
Said, go check out this on lap 1. So Sean Smith has pinged me and said the broadcast deserves to see this. So I want to show this before we get into the interview. So he said at the cutting, lap 1. So he has asked me to show it, and he did say the broadcast deserves to see it. So we're quickly fast forwarding through. So this is probably why Sean ended up at the back of the field so early. Because I didn't think he was down the back. He was more around the mid-pack. And then the rest of the race, he was at the back of everything. The results are up on screen. Oh, here we go. I have found it. All right. Thank you, Sean Smith, for calling yourself out and saying, hey guys, you should show this to the broadcast. So a little incident here between Sam Noble and Sean Smith, and it's sent Smith into an absolute wild ride. That's got to be one of the better crashes we've seen this season since they've updated that grass model.
Oh, he just missed that drop.
Oh my gosh, just misses the field.
How he missed that field, I have no idea.
That was in quarter slow-mo.
Yeah.
If that was like 100th of a second closer, he would have just wiped out those other cars. Here we go from a different angle, straight through them. Oh my
God almighty. Oh, God, it was fun. Thanks for the props, Pete. We had an absolute blast tonight. This is unbelievable. All right, mate, let's get these guys out.
Are we starting with the AMS podium then?
Yes, we will. We'll start with young Jason Douglas, followed by Ty Delaney.
All right, mate.
I think we're missing one of them.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, we're missing. Who are we missing? Anthony Visma.
You just let me know who you're dragging in.
All right, I'm just going to drag in young Douglas at the moment.
Jace Douglas? All right, done.
He won't come in. Why is he not coming in?
Drag him.
Trying to. It's not happening.
Here, the producer. I'll just do it all then, will I?
Let me grab him now. Young Jace, how you going, buddy?
Yeah, good use.
Use? We're not used, but we are good, mate. We're both wrecked. I don't know how you're feeling, but that was a hell of a race to call. And yourself and Travis and who else was the other one?
Sam Noble got into that
Sam
battle
Noble.
towards the end, yeah.
Epic fights, mate. How much fun was that?
It was fun. My legs started to go a bit numb halfway through the race, but I've been racing all day and then come home and do this 80 minutes. So what do you do?
Yeah, well, you enjoy it, you make the best of it, and you had a ball, mate.
Yeah, I did have a ball.
Yeah, the bit of a rough day today at the track.
Yeah.
We won't talk about it. DNF.
No. Yeah.
In the sand.
Yeah.
As Dad says, what does Dad say? You can't soar like an eagle when you're what? Surrounded by
glass.
Glass.
Yeah, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Trust me, he's not wrong.
Well, you know what, mate? At least you made it back tonight, and you're racing tonight with the boys around you. Travis and Sam was probably the highlight of the show tonight. Everyone got to see you guys throw it around all the way through to the last lap. Even at the last lap, I thought, here we go, someone's going to go around. It was epic fighting. It looked really cool. It looked really fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, I don't know what happened with Trav and I, but yeah. Oh well, at least I come out on top. That's all I care about.
Yeah, well, that's racing, mate. Sometimes you come out on top. Sometimes you don't. Yeah, that's what it's all about. But yeah, it's all good fun, mate. Look, we've got 6 more people to come through. You sound like you're absolutely wrecked.
I am. I was up at 7 o'clock and then race at 9, then race at 11. Then race at 3, then a 4-hour drive home that I had to drive home, and then come and get tea, and then jump on this, and then just got qualifying, so I was pretty happy.
No, that's good, mate. Well, you had a killer one, mate. Can you thank the people that support you and the team around you?
Yeah, so Dynamic Sim Racing, so we got our sponsors are Warm Paints, Hob Boring and Trenching, Dead Heat Clothing Brand, and Lutu Drivers Performance.
Excellent, mate. Well done, and hope to see you out Tuesday night fighting it out with Travis again.
Yeah, I hope so. And Blake Wallboys did all right today in the go-karts too.
He was out there today too.
Yeah, I saw him racing around, and he finished P3, I think, in the final, so he did good.
Oh, well done to the WKMP boys down at Wodonga on Blake Wallboys. Oh, good stuff, mate. Well, good to see you had some fun today, mate. It's not always about the result. You got to get out and have a bit of fun as well.
Yeah, it is. Just get a bit frustrated, but it is what it is. Move on next season.
You got to learn to roll the punches. Not every day's a winner's day.
Yeah, well, that's it. I wish I could be up top, but this is what the sim's for.
Exactly. All right, mate. Take care of yourself, and we'll catch up with you later in the week.
Yeah, we'll do. See you Tuesday night.
See you, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, who we got next? We've got young Ty Delaney.
P2.
P2.
Hey,
no, P1.
P1.
P1. He was P1 in the amateurs, yeah. Let me just check.
No, Anthony Vesma was P1. Anthony Visma was P1.
P1, yeah, he was P2. Yeah, correct.
Oh, awesome. Well, we have Ty on camera as well, so he will get his...
Okay, cool.
Let's get him up on camera for everybody to see.
Ty Delaney, P2, mate, in the AMs. What a great day for you, huh? Was it fun?
Oh, yeah, it was awesome fun. Quite a decent long race, so just had to keep consistent.
Yeah, I think at one stage you were there following Kirby for a fair while. Was that strategy just to get a bit of rhythm and get a bit of pace and catch the boys in front of you?
Oh, well, I was fuel saving behind him for a bit, but at the end of the first stint, I hit the wall and got a meatball, so that wasn't ideal. So I had to get a fast repair, and then just because there was no fast repairs left, I just had to keep it clean.
Yeah, I would imagine that you're going to be just a great fuel saver like your dad. It's going to be. How's a competition go between you and Dad?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a rivalry there.
Yeah, is it just in iRacing, or is there other games as well?
Oh yeah, every game we play, we always have a rivalry. But
which game are you kicking his ass in at the moment?
Any game that isn't racing.
Yeah, so nothing. Yeah, so Fortnite, you're gonna kick Dad's butt, aren't you?
Yeah, easily.
What do you got? What do you guys play against each other? What do you guys do? What Xbox? What is it?
We play a bit of Call of Duty together. And then we've just been getting like a couple different games here and there.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you guys have fun in that house, and it's good to see. It's good to see you guys racing together. And Dad had a half decent race today. He finished 4th, so that was pretty good. He only went backwards 1 place, but you had an epic fight today from 15th to 11th in overall standings, but second in the AMs, which, mate, I'm not too sure you're going to be in AMs next year. How are you going to feel about going to the pros next year?
Well, I'm definitely ready to go there, but it's just a matter of when.
I love the confidence, Ty. I love it. Straight away, you're just like, I'm meant to be there, so good on you, mate.
Well, I think it's going to happen, mate, because it looks like if you finish in the top 3 again, you won the title last season, you're coming up pretty close to, I know you won the title the season before. Where'd you come last season?
I came second behind Cowie by about 8.
That's right, yep. And then if you come in the top 3 this season, there's no way I'm going to be able to keep you down in the AMs, mate, which is a good thing. You're going to be 14, turning to 15 as a pro driver in our league. It's not the pro league, but still, it's pretty damn good.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I ran Scops with Chris Miller a couple of weeks ago. That was quite fun to run up with the big boys. Yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to.
How did you go there? I forgot to ask.
The first race wasn't so good, but the second race I think we gained 7 or 8 positions after a big stack behind us early.
Yeah, that's cool. As long as you're having fun, mate, that's the most important thing. Have fun, take it serious, but there's always a light side to it, yeah? So that's the way to go forward. I think Dad's got you plugged in and working the right way, and you guys seem to have a bit of fun. So you got your list in front of you?
Oh, 1 second.
I think he was getting his little whiteboard out again. I saw during the break there, mate, you had your sub to SRWTV sign up, buddy. So thank you so much for doing that.
Yeah, down well. I was jumping onto the camera.
You're on camera now, mate. We've got a podium interview scene set up as well. I've been trying to get more of you drivers out there with cameras to get on board so we can show everybody off and get everybody used to the future in sim racing here in Australia.
Well, yeah, I think Ty's the first one we've interviewed live, isn't he?
He is the first one that I've been able to use this scene.
There you go, Ty. There's another first for you, mate. You are the first in SRW history to be live interviewed for your podium, mate. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm honoured.
Another first for you, mate. You're going to be breaking a lot of records here. So, first of very, very, very many. Look, mate, let us know who the guys are. West End Group, Parramatta, Isuzu,